Oh yeah, want to talk to me? Want to talk to you? I got wild hate watches, man. These dudes love to watch me and shit, claiming that I be wrong, and then when I put them on the spot, it's literally an exercise in the same thing. Like literally, it plays out the same way every single time. The latest guy, what's this dude name? Let me look him up. What's this dude name? Let me look him up. His name is Christopher Carlson, who started off by saying, "Oh, that dude spreads misinformation." And when I asked him, "Okay, what misinformation do I be spreading?" Couldn't say nothing. I already knew what it was off top because I figure anybody that has a problem with me or anything I said is likely a big PBC fan. Anybody that got a problem with me over anything, it's not going to be over other things. It's going to be about the PBC because that's what it's usually about. And lo and behold, well, you don't treat them fair. Like, yeah, see, you literally mad that I don't like the same brand of boxing that you do. Because you couldn't point out what misinformation do I be spreading. Yeah, dude, stay saying some dumb shit. And then when I showed my predictions versus your predictions, well, you was the one saying dumb shit. You thought Fulton was going to win a split decision over Inui. You thought Spence was going to win a split decision. You had Fury. It's like, yeah, like I could set my watch by y'all dudes because no matter how many different names y'all got, y'all all say the same thing. Shout out to Chico. You hate word, right? You seen that, Chico? He started talking about, yeah, everybody going like, I didn't even know what the dude was talking about, to be real. Like, I didn't know, like, huh? I don't even know this dude. Who is this? It's crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, it always plays out the same way that, bro, the only reason you would be mad at me over anything is because I trashed the PBC. And I'm going to keep trashing them until they go under because it's an inferior brand of boxing that damaged the American boxing scene and chased not one, not two, not three. No, not one, not two, but three networks away. So, yes, I'm going to trash them. Why the hell wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I? So, tonight, what we're going to try to do, we're going to try to let everybody get their predictions in because I wanted to do one more show before the big card on Saturday. I wanted to do one more show so that everybody could get their thoughts out. Obviously, we'll talk about Parker and Bakole and who the guys think is going to win that fight. So let's get it going and let's get the super chats flowing. Because mama need a new pair of shoes. And I need a case of beer. So keep the beer money coming in. You know? I was so happy when I seen that, man, because I was about to get depressed. Like, I know that there were other great fights on the card, like Shiraz versus Adames and Madrimov versus Ortiz and Smith versus Buatsi. There's other great fights on the card, but I ain't gonna lie. Like, when I heard that, I was like, damn, dog. Damn. You know what I mean? But they say what it do. Hold on, everybody. Let me read these super duper ooper chats. Gotta read the super duper chats. Gotta pay the bills. Shout out to Virtuoso War Porker. Shout out to motherfucking ASVP. Crazy how people were ready to shit on the card when Dubois got sick. Sucks for those losers. Yeah, man, I seen Brendan Taylor. He don't like Turkey, I guess, because he was trying to shade the card. That surprised me. But, you know, American boxing fans, what can you do? I say it all the time. American boxing fans are the worst. Like, yeah, y'all the worst. Got the most to say, but pay the least. So, country, first things first.
Okay.
Who did you think was going to win between Dubois and Porker?
You know, honestly, I was really kind of torn, but I was looking at Parker for the upset.
So you had Parker.
I thought he may be able to upset Dubois. I mean, if he can get past the power, I definitely think he would. And you know, but yeah, I was leaning towards Parker, believe it or not.
So how do you like his chances against Bakole now?
Ooh, That's a great fight too. I was not unhappy when when I saw that. I was like, I was in unison with you, going, yeah. So, excuse me. Wow, Bakole and Parker. That's a tough one. I'm still gonna go with Parker, based on his experience.
Oh, wow. Okay. You gonna go with Parker?
Yes, sir.
Oh wow. Okay. Let me go.
Hot
Let me
take,
go to.
man. Hot take.
Let me go to Roman. Roman, before Daniel pulled out, before he had to be pulled out, who did you have winning the fight? Him or Parker?
I had Dubois winning. I was thinking that maybe it was a banana peel for Dubois. I thought Parker could have been maybe ripe for the upset, but I just didn't think Parker had enough power to keep Daniel off of him, and I don't think he'll do it. It's almost ditto here. I don't think Joe has enough power to keep Bakole off of him. Though I do think, again, Joe's a great boxer, or good enough boxer, that he could maybe do some kind of work on Bakole, just like I thought with Daniel, because neither guy has good defense. I don't think Bakole has good defense, or Daniel, because they get hit a lot. But Joe Parker just doesn't have enough power to keep that pressure and that power of Bakole off of him, just like Daniel. So I'm going with Bakole on this one as well.
So we got one Parker, one Bakole. Let's go over to undefeated. Undefeated. Who did you think was going to win between Daniel and Joseph?
I was giving Joseph the slight edge because Daniel, we know he's not really confident. I guess you could say that. He's just strong than a motherfucker. That's it. So Joseph to slightly win decision. Now, damn. Honestly, what a save by Turkey, bro. God
real,
damn,
yo,
bro.
for real. Like
Oh,
in the 13th
That's a
hour,
great point.
bro.
Yeah, that's a great point.
You know when the fucking when they hit it infields and shit, and the fucking center just has to dig for that ball, bro. Fucking Turkey, bro.
Yo, listen, my dick got hard, bro, when I read that.
Same. My dick was pulsing, bro.
Nah, but do you like Parker's chances against Bakole now, bro?
Honestly, I don't know.
Yo, that shit's tough, bro.
If Big Ass Zang was able to knock him down, old Big Ass Zang, imagine Bakole,
right?
Shit, so
It's
I don't
tough,
know.
bro. It's tough, bro. And Bakole finishes his food is the other thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he does.
That big ass motherfucker, bro.
Yeah, well, you could tell, like, yeah, he finishes his food, dog. Like he's not gonna let you off the hook if he gets you hurt.
I'm a gambler, and I'm staying away from that fight, bro. I can't.
Yeah,
tell.
it's close to even money. I understand. That guy thinks all Dominicans look alike. He confused you with lunch truck, bro. Me and dump truck don't look nothing alike, dog. So I don't know how he made that association. Motherfucking Mr. Calderon said everyone thought Daniel was gonna give Joe CTE. I'm for sure Martin is going to put Joe in a coma. God damn. Ignacio, who did you have winning Parker versus Dubois, and who do you have winning now?
Right before you were gonna have this show, I was leaning towards going with Parker. I just kind of felt like Dubois, even though he might be confident and he's going on a little bit of a run, I just feel like Parker was gonna figure out a way to outbox Dubois. I just felt like Daniel was gonna try to load up in the first few rounds of that fight to try to get him out of there, and I think Joseph was gonna figure out a way to kind of drown him in deep waters. So I was starting to lean towards Parker. In this one, this is fucking crazy. Never expected to see Bakole get the call. I mean, I was looking at Twitter when his manager said that they reached out to the promoter and said, hey, throw our name in the hat. We're willing to take the fight right now. We don't give a shit. And then to see it a few hours later be done, I'm like, that's insane.
That's
so
crazy, bro.
I mean, yeah. And now at this point, man, I mean, it all honestly, I've heard that Bakole was already, in shape, getting ready to fight a Jogba. So he's not going to be, coming off the couch. So, man, I think at this point, I hate to say this, but I think Bakole is going to figure out a way to break down, and he's probably going to stop Parker. I really hate to say it.
Damn.
Dude, I'm surprised at how many of you guys were picking Parker to beat Daniel, though. I thought Daniel gonna roll over him, dog. That's
yeah,
how
that's what I thought. Yeah.
Oh, coming over here.
I think
I just thought that Daniel Dubois was going to try to do the old Clubber Lang against Rocky in the rematch.
But you got to figure that what Daniel was going to do, I don't think it would have been that different from what Joe Joyce did. And what Joe Joyce did wasn't no special, magnificent shit. He just kept throwing punches till the motherfucker fell down. And when I thought about it, can Daniel do that? Yeah, he could do that. Yeah, especially now because he feeling himself. You know, he beat Joshua, he beat Hrgovic, he beat Miller. So what's beating Parker? Like, I thought Daniel was going to win. Let me go to the Gooch. Gooch, who did you have winning Parker versus Dubois, and who do you have winning now?
I had Parker. I still think.
Wow.
I still think that his wins over Jarrell, Hrgovic, and his shot Joshua. I mean, they're good wins, but I don't know. I think Parker would have beat him, but now I don't know. Shit.
I'm gonna say that Parker's wins. Parker, like what was a determining factor for me is while Parker's wins were impressive in a manner of speaking, Wilder is shot, and he's 38 years old. Zhang is what, 40, right?
Yeah.
He's like 40. So I'm like, it's good that you beat them dudes. It's not that it isn't, but compare that to Daniel beating an unbeaten Olympian, right? Or morbidly obese diabetic Jarrell Miller. How is that not impressive, bro? Just got titties, bro. Like, you got big titties.
Double D's.
Who has bigger ones, Jules Benavidez or Miller?
Not Miller by a mile, bro. That dude is fucking Jenna Jameson out here, bro.
Hey, I don't want to bring up Benavidez, but did you see on Instagram his dad? Lo que puso?
What did he put?
He posted a graphic of Benavidez versus Jake Paul at 200 or a catchweight.
Oh, God.
No, pero ponlo tú. Eso es lo que yo estoy diciendo. Si tú estás enfocado en pelear with the winner of Saturday's fight, why would you be posting that?
Why are you even going over there?
Eso es lo que yo estoy diciendo. Si tú estás enfocado en becoming undisputed y toda esta vaina, why are you worrying about Jake Paul?
He's just there for the free food and the fight.
He doesn't care about that fight. He doesn't care about that.
Let me go to Drew. I didn't get to ask Drew. Drew, who did you have winning Parker versus Dubois, and who do you have winning now?
I have Parker styling on that motherfucking chump.
Really?
Wow.
Yes.
Yo, that's crazy. Y'all really emphatically had Parker winning.
I have Parker styling on him. Daniel's confidence is false confidence. We was already thinking Hrgovic was suspect. AJ's best win was the Wallin win on his comeback. I didn't count the Ngannou one.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I had Joseph winning. I got Joseph beating Bakole.
Oh!
I'm high on Joseph, Jules, just because he's been run through the gauntlet of trying to make his comeback. He got it the hard way, trying to get back to the top level.
Right on.
That's a fair way to look at it. Let's go to.
And what did David say? What did David say real quick? I missed. I didn't hear.
He posted a picture of himself fighting Jake Paul. Apparently,
I'm tired. So we need to enact Sharia law. Keep him over there.
Yeah.
Keep him over there as a sex slave. Let them shit on him.
Wait. I don't want to hit David Benavidez. Wait. I don't want to hit David Benavidez and sex in the same sentence. Unless Mirage is up here, bro.
We were
talking Jerry Soriano too, or Jerry.
Benavidez the best.
No. I gotta ask you this: Who got the hard on more for David, Jerry or Mirage?
No, honestly, no. It's no.
It's a draw. It's a draw.
That's a 50-50.
I'm looking for the graphic. Where's the graphic, bro?
It's 50-50.
Send it to your Twitter.
Yo, to the panel though. To the panel though.
His dad posted it.
Y'all, if y'all bet on Parker this weekend, y'all gonna lose money. I'm sorry.
So Mirage, it's Jerry, Jules.
One at a time. I would say it's Jerry more because Jerry sounds like he's gonna have a fucking aneurysm. Whenever
I don't know, man. I go by.
he
I
sounds
go
like
by.
his head is gonna explode, bro.
On the
Like,
pulpit, man.
But Mirage has been here longer. Mirage has been here longer though, so
I
that's
feel
why
like he injects something every
Oh,
time.
Mirage is in the comments.
Yeah,
Mirage
of
is
course
following David's every move.
we rubbed that genie, man, and sure enough, he shows up in the.
Mirage is the one. Mirage just said
Mhm.
David posted photos at the airport. Like, Mirage, you got the notifications on David's social media?
he probably do. He probably
Oh
do.
man, he wants David to rub him like a genie in a bottle, man.
No, that's just
Look, I know
that-
Jerry Soriano. He has to take his blood pressure medication before every
No,
call in
listen.
possible.
The only picture I see of David and Jake Paul is that he was on his podcast. Because he did go on his podcast. You know, obviously who they was talking about, fucking
Yeah.
Canelo. But I don't see him. I don't see anything about him. I don't see anything about him wanting to fight him though. I don't see nothing like that. Let me see. Let me go back. Yeah, I don't see
Might
nothing
fuck
in
around
there.
and
Where
do that.
Let him fight him. Fuck it. He might get
Alright,
outboxed by
check
Jake
your-
Paul.
Let's not talk
Check
about
your
David.
Twitter,
Let's
bro.
talk about the card, man.
you
I
never
sent it
know.
to you.
Yeah, let me go to Virtuoso. No, let me go to Harala. Harala. Who did you have winning Parker versus Dubois, and who do you have winning now?
All right. When it was a Parker and Dubois, I
Check
actually
your ex, bro.
Huh?
I was telling Judas, check your ex. I just sent it to you.
I just seen.
I actually I had a
Yo, espera, este fucking pendejo, coño. Yo le
Show
tengo
it. I
odio a
can't
esta
believe-
gente,
Bro.
man. Le tengo un fucking odio. Mamagüevo, mamagüevo. Si tú quieres pelear with... Yo, this shit is crazy, bro.
Show me.
Este mamagüevo, coño. Go ahead, Rala. Go ahead, bro.
are you talking about the graphic?
It's just they such bitches, bro. I'm like, yo, dog, you trying to get down or what, bro? Because it looked like you trying to get out of this is what I see. That's what it looked like.
Jules, on the
Bro, I
the
seen
live,
it.
the
I
live that you
seen
did,
it. My bad.
the live that you did, where you were when we found out about the Canelo thing, that you kept saying, "Oh, what does Jake do next?" You went out for a smoke, and I literally called it out. I'm like, he should call out Benavidez. I'm like, and they should call it Canelo Tactas. That should be the fucking title of the
Mamá huevos, que se vaya con esa vaina.
Esto es lo que. How many podcasts? No. You know what? Tonight is not for that. I'm gonna let that out in the morning. I'm gonna save that nut for tomorrow.
Like your morning shit?
Yeah, like I'm gonna talk to me about the fight, Rala. Who did you have winning Parker versus Dubois, and who do you have winning now?
Right, on the Parker Dubois, I did have Dubois winning by knockout because of that pace that he brings, that rush in. I don't know if Parker was going to have enough movement to get away from it. Now, when it comes to the Bakole Parker, I do feel more of a 50-50 fight, but I am leaning more toward Parker for the opposite reason that Bakole is more methodical. He's more like a chess player. He's looking for that straight. He's looking for that jab, and I feel the movement that Parker's going to be moving around should be enough to get him a decision at the end. He should be able to survive 12 rounds. He has a chin. I know that he's been dropped. I know that he's been knocked out. I just feel like he has enough experience to push all the way through to the 12th round.
Let me go to Virtuoso. Virtuoso, who did you have winning Parker versus Dubois, and who do you have winning now?
Well, I actually had Dubois winning. I think a smaller guy with movement would probably give Parker problems. You know that whole Soviet style, that the pendulum step that he has can take him take the range out of Parker's punches, right? But now that I see Bakole, Bakole, listen, tough motherfucker. Yeah, he hits like a Mack truck, but I've seen him with a fighter that. Well, I'm gonna actually make a parallel to this one to like Michael Hunter. I feel like Parker has more of a slippery style himself. Then I think it's more unorthodox, and I think it's going to be hard for a guy like Bakole who didn't have a training camp for this fight, right? He's going to have a harder time, landing his straight shots. So I'm actually picking Parker to win.
Caesar, who was going to win Parker versus Dubois, and who's winning now?
Dubois was gonna, let's say not outmatched Parker, but he's gonna overpower him because Parker did have some flaws in his last few fights. So I went for a Dubois knockout, yeah, or TKO. And Bakole, but Parker's gonna lose, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all gonna lose money.
Okay, Country, do you like this fight better than the Dubois fight?
I like it just as much. I mean, it's an acceptable replacement. I love both fights. So to me, I think they're kind of on par with each other.
Let me go to fucking Roman. Roman, do you like this more or the same as the Dubois fight?
I liked the Dubois Parker fight because I think there was more intrigue. I think Parker had a chance in that one. I think Bakole is going to steamroll him like Joyce steamrolled Parker.
Wow, undefeated. Do you like one fight more than the other? If so, which one?
I like this fight better. We've been asking for this motherfucker. Like, yo, where's he at? Jared just fucking got a gift decision. No, did he win or did he lose?
No, he did. He won, pero es verdad que how the fuck did Jared come back before Martin and Martin won?
So it's like out of nowhere they rolled this motherfucker out. Like, okay, perfect, bro. This is great.
And on a personal, I'm tired of UK heavyweights getting rematches with Usyk. I want to see a newer matchup.
Yes.
No,
I want to see Parker or Bakole.
Wait a minute. No, not even that. We're probably gonna get the Dubois rematch now.
Yeah, I know.
I know that, and that's the thing, Jules. I'm tired. Why do the UK dudes need to? How many cracks do they need at Usyk, bro? Like, it's annoying.
Like I'm with you. Like this, the thing that the silver lining for me was if I'm wrong because I picked Daniel to win. And I was thinking, well, the silver lining is if I'm wrong and Joseph wins, we might get Joseph versus Usyk, which we haven't seen, new blood.
Yep.
But no, it's probably going to be Daniel again now, indefinitely, because he's not on this show. So that leaves the door open for him to come back with Usyk.
Yep.
Can I just say real quick
hold on.
But Bakole finding his way back into this card really makes Zhang and GKBL look bad because they avoided them at first.
I mean, look, this is the other thing. I get what you're saying that they both used each other to swerve him. I get that, but they fight is good too, bro. Like,
yeah, that's a good fight.
I know.
That is an intriguing match
too, bro. Like
it's not like they swerved in the fucking fight Frankie Sanchez.
Yeah, like it ain't like they fucking out there fighting Mark Demori or some bullshit. Like it's a good fight, bro. Like it's a good fight.
But if Parker wins, man, it's gonna leak him.
So but I will say this though, I think Usyk's gonna have an easier time with Dubois this time because that rushing in shit that Dubois does now, like bro, you're gonna get caught quicker.
Yeah, like that's a given. That's
his
how I
defense
feel
sucks.
about that. He didn't change. He's just committing to his punches. Honestly, look, and I'm not saying this to shit on him, right? I'm saying this because he doesn't look different. The way he's fighting is not different from how he fought before. What the difference I see is I think you're on better peds. Or maybe you
yes, thank you. No, you call it what it is.
And that's just what I think. I'm not saying that to disparage him because I think everybody's on peds, but I'm saying that the way you fight did not change. You really doing the same shit. For some reason, you just hold a better shot now I guess.
Yes,
I don't know, but the way you fight didn't really change. You still get hit a lot. We saw that in the Hrgovic fight. He got hit with like 1 million right hands.
Yeah.
But he took them.
And AJ rocked you.
Yeah, and
he took it.
that good matchups for him. He wasn't fighting boxers were there. He was fighting
because in fairness, I thought Miller was gonna beat him, so I gotta give him the
Well,
credit.
so did I, but Miller was a pressure guy that walked right into the shots with Daniel. Daniel didn't fight a boxer. He fought pressure guys or guys that were like slugger for slugger.
But I can't shit on those wins though. I can't like unbeaten Miller.
Neither could I. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying the styles helped. Their styles helped Daniel. We're a perfect fit. That's why this Parker fight was more intriguing because Parker was a boxer.
Can I say something?
Good.
I was looking forward to Parker beating Dubois, but now I'm looking forward more to.
So another one.
Looking forward more to Usyk shutting up fucking Dubois. I'm tired of all these fucking people saying that. Well, that should have been a knockout for.
It was bullshit.
That is the silver lining. That is the silver. That at least they get to close that door. But I feel like how Drew said that, bro. We saw Joshua twice. We saw Fury twice. Now we're about to see Daniel again. I was a little bit more. Just if I had to pick, who should Usyk fight next? Parker. That's the one he didn't fight. That's the guy he didn't fight.
If it weren't for that controversy, I'd be with you. But now I want to see Usyk shut him the fuck up.
Shout out
Yeah,
to
and then-
ASVP. Bakole gonna walk him down like Michael Myers. Ooh.
Now, fellas, who's the first one that's going to welcome Moses Atamu in his step-up fight? Who's going to really take that challenge? You think?
I mean, like, bro, Charles Martin wants that shit, bro. You didn't see he called him out? He called him out. He wants that shit. I could go for that. I could go for that because he made Jared Anderson look like shit. We seen it. Like, made Jared Anderson look like shit. So if Moses fuck you up and he make it look easy, that means something. Like, he better than Jared because he.
And credit to Frank, bro. Frank really turned it around. He's at the zone now. Frank is promoting the hell out of it. He's on his game right now,
bro. Before I go smoke this cigarette, I wanted to ask you guys because there's rumors out there that ESPN may not be leaving. Could you see that? Could you see, before I go smoke the cigarette, the question is, could you see ESPN staying in the sport of boxing?
You know what I just found out, and this is a bit unrelated, but they're dropping MLB baseball after this year.
What?
Yeah.
That's
no more Major League Baseball on ESPN.
It's got to be budget cuts.
All right, then let me put it this way, bro. If they can't, this is why I think they might stay in boxing because you losing too much shit too fast, and you're gonna need some kind of content, bro. Yeah. Something.
I think that they're on their way out unless Top Rank realizes, like, look, we're only going to give you this amount of money. You either give us something good or fuck off.
Yeah.
Well,
because Top Rank has been pocketing a lot of that fucking money from their rights fee, like the $60 to $80 million a year. Top Rank wasn't giving us $90 million worth of fights, bro.
And it wasn't. And they don't have a pay-per-view attraction to really bring in those types of
and
numbers.
they don't have a fighter that demands high guarantees.
Yeah, they're almost like a minor league system. Like, they know how to groom fighters. They're good at at grooming fighters. For bigger professional contests. But you need somebody that could really bring in people to watch you. And Theo doesn't want to be there. Shakur left. Bud is gone. I mean, he's showing like that's the only one they got right now that's hot right now. But if he doesn't get the big fights, then who gives a fuck?
Yeah, he's not that. Abdullah,
they're still work in progress.
Yeah, but somebody's gonna get into their ears once they rack up some more wins, then they'll probably split too. But
what about this, fellas? How long are those Top Rank guys gonna see all the buzz with the guys going to Riyadh, going to ring, and be like, bro, fuck, you guys don't even keep me busy. Like, let me just go over there and get the bag.
Yeah,
literally.
That's true.
Well, if ESPN is getting out of baseball, I mean, it's got to be budgets, and I think Top Rank's probably going to benefit from it.
They'll probably take the lower, deal.
But it makes you ask the question: what the fuck is going on with ESPN, man?
Oh, they're done, bro. They're taking a standing 8 count. They're done.
Oh, it's not even. Whoa, check this out. It's not even. They're not getting rid of the MLB. MLB's opting out.
Yeah. Oh. And then Netflix is about to get NFL for sure now.
No way, really.
What was that?
Season after this season, they're going straight to stream. They're going to Amazon or Netflix.
God.
Or YouTube.
Hey, did anybody watch the Boxing Gems film study on Virgil and Madrimov?
No. Tell us a bit about it.
He kind of convinced me that Virgil's going to pull it out. What do you think?
Do you know how? What exactly did they explain how he's going to do that?
Just the bad footwork of Madrimov, the way he's out of position. Virgil, I don't think he has the power to knock him out, but he does move. Moves better.
Yeah, but it takes a guy like Terrence Crawford to capitalize on those missed positions.
I think Madrimov has better footwork than Virgil does, dude. For real.
Absolutely, Virgil fights one way.
But
I'm looking forward to this fight, but I do see Madrimov styling on him.
Yeah, I didn't think Virgil looked great in the Boachuk fight. I mean, he fought well, but I thought Boachuk won the fight clearly. If Boachuk can do that, Madrimov can definitely do it.
Now I saw the boxing weight breakdown, and he said that I think the key to really beating Virgil is pretty much taking away that jab, and I think he has to the head movement, the footwork to get inside and neutralize that. Question is, can he take his power? And the same thing goes for Virgil, because I think both of these guys can crack.
I can't wait.
The only disappointing fight in this whole card is the fucking Shakur fight.
Yeah.
Because, other than that, all these other fights are going to
There's a Mama Holyfield, bro.
Yep.
Imagine Turkey with high pressure like Virgil, like going to the body and all that.
Shit.
I saw everything I needed to see with Virgil against Boachuk. He's going to get knocked out eventually.
Yeah, he is. He just can't take. I don't think 154 is good for him.
Dude, he already looks like fucking spent.
Yeah.
I've seen his recent photos, and he's due to make 160. But who knows? He's gonna face the same problems over there.
Yeah.
Once he moves.
Yeah.
Fucking A, man. Shakur's going to be fighting a drywall installer, dude. That sucks.
Hey, listen, man.
It does suck.
Listen. Joe Smith was a hard hat man. And he beat fucking Bernard Hopkins.
It ain't even that. We got to put the blame where the blame belongs, because he wouldn't be fighting hard hat if he wasn't fighting Schofield, and he wouldn't be fighting Schofield if it wasn't for
That's
Zepeda.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be Zepeda. That's what's getting lost in the sauce now. How is Zepeda fighting Tevin Farmer 2 times?
Well,
he had to do the rematch with Tevin Farmer to keep him happy. Otherwise, he was going to get sued. But you wouldn't have had to do the rematch with Tevin Farmer if you wouldn't have bailed. Like, bro, you supposed to be fighting Shakur, bro. You're on the.
You're supposed to be on this fucking card.
You supposed to be on this card on the eve of a title shot that you clearly don't want. You don't want it, bro. Like, that's all I see. That, like, let's call a spade a spade. Shakur is fucking boring. I ain't never gonna stop thinking that motherfucker boring. But if y'all motherfuckers don't want to fight him, it takes 2 to tango. If you really that guy and you that nice, go whoop his ass. Yeah. It's not impossible. It's not impossible. This is the craziest shit. It's not impossible to beat a pure boxer. Fucking Carlos Gongora. No, not Carlos. Who was it that knocked out Lerone Richards? That boring motherfucker. Somebody knocked his boring ass out. Motherfucking Zelfa Barrett tried to get on the Sugarfoot with Rakhimov. Rakhimov beat his ass. Like, it's not impossible to beat these motherfuckers.
Oh yeah.
Now, how long do you guys think? How long do you think Keyshawn takes Shakur's buzz?
What you mean?
I think the demand for everybody to fight Keyshawn over Shakur, I think that's going to happen by the end of next year, or the end of this year.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to happen, but I don't really read too much into it, because where Shakur is staying at 35 for the foreseeable future, Keyshawn going to move up. 1 or 2 more fights, he's out of there. Yeah. So it ain't going. That's not really a conversation. Like, I give that kid maybe 1 to 2 more fights, because he already said it. He ain't going to fight Shakur. We know Javante ain't going to give him the time of day. That only leaves the winner of Abdulaev versus Muratalla. And, if they get a belt, if Loma retires and they get his belt, then Keyshawn will fight the winner of that fight. Yeah. But after that, he ain't staying, because there ain't no reason to stay.
How long do you see Shakur staying at 35 if no one's going to fight him?
Foreseeable future. Like I said, it's going to be... Bro, Bud stayed at welterweight for, 2018, 2019, 2020, 21, 22. 5 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was with motherfuckers not fighting him. He stayed there for 5 years.
You're right, though. I think he stays there just because a dude with that level of woman grip strength and hand problems, he's not going to be good at 40 with that. I'm just being honest. At 40, he can't punch at 35.
No, but literally, he's not. Like,
he's boring.
One at a time, fellas. One at a time, fellas. Damn. The dude already said he can only fight twice a year because of his hand problems. And how old is he? He literally said that. He got 28? Hand problems. Yes. And God bless the kid. I don't got nothing against him, but it's like, that's not good. That's not good at all, bro. Mm-hmm. So you go to 40 and you got a Matias in front of you. What you gonna do? because you got hand problems. You see what I'm saying? So
5 shots to a decision.
shout out to Domo. Best time to get Shakur to off of an injury. Yeah, because he was coming off an injury and surgery. So it's like, I'm not going to knock him for this bullshit and this bitch shit that's going on. To me, yeah, this is some straight bitch shit. Isaac ducked him. Frank Martin ducked him. Fucking Zepeda ducked him. It's some bitch shit, bro. Like, that's how I see it.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, this dude don't hit hard. He not going to knock none of y'all out. He not. So you should be jumping at that opportunity.
And no one's calling out Golden Boy for this, Oscar for this shit either.
Ain't nobody gonna call out Oscar because it's like they know he's a comedy act. They don't hold him to any kind of standard. Fight or Flight said this will be the fight that tells us what Ortiz is made of. Best undercard fight. Like, yeah, I ain't been going front. Even now, I haven't made a decision. I'm not gonna make my decision until tomorrow.
Really?
I haven't made my. The shit is that Madrimov got the style, but if you don't get him out of there early, this pace might wear you out. This pace. It's not the Crawford fight where y'all filling each other out and looking for a window. It's not going to be like that. It's either you knock out Ortiz early or he wears you out late because you're not used to this pace. What pressure fighters has he fought? I ain't seen any.
Yeah.
What a birdie told me, this might even be Virgil's last fight at 54, though, Jules.
I mean, like, that's not hard to see because he already talking about going to 60.
So I don't know what kind of Virgil. Like the super chat said, I already know we're gonna go Virgil. Boachuk beat his ass.
I agree with that. I think he won.
And I think Madrimov is gonna see how it's easier. He don't have to play too much chess to find him. He's gonna pick him apart.
Did you see the picture that Shah posted with Virgil in the elevator?
No, I didn't.
On Twitter, he looked drained.
Yeah,
he looked good. Cheek. I ain't gonna lie that when I looked at him, his eyes was a little bit sunken in, and his cheekbones was a little bit sunken in. I'm just saying, the picture's up. You could go to her page. She posted a picture with him on Twitter, and he looked a little dry.
That's not good.
And like we said over a year ago, he should have just came back at 60 and picked off Lara and Adames.
That's what I said. If he would have spent these last 3-4 fights at 60, he would have been acclimated by now. He would have been acclimated. You already got the style to beat Lara. You just need to get used to fighting people that size. That's all. You already got the style for that old ass man. You could have been taking his belt by now.
We're sleeping that Uzbek fuck, bro.
Say it again, Undefeated?
We sleeping that Uzbek fuck, bro.
Y'all sleeping him?
Yeah. I'm on
Get the fuck out of here.
All right.
Bro. Now, honestly,
I think Madrimov's going to win as well.
Honestly, I had it 45-55 for Madrimov. But then I saw he has that motherfucker, that cockeyed fuck Joel Diaz, bro, in his corner. And that scared that, bro.
Yo, listen, Joel could train a motherfucker.
That's why I'm like, fuck. I'm 60-40 now, Madrimov.
No, he said he was sparring Bivol for this shit too.
God damn.
Wow. I'm trying to tell you, like, it's tough. It's tough because I could see the pace. Look, motherfuckers talk shit about pressure fighters all the time, right? And those are the most underappreciated fighters in boxing because that's the real shit. That's the grown man shit. You got a motherfucker in front of you. He want to throw 4, 5, 6 punches, and you got to do something. This ain't that fencing and fiddling and looking at the guy. Like, ain't none of that. Either I'm going to run you over or you going to stop me from running you over. Yeah. That's why I'm like, you got the style, but you only got like 12 fights.
Well,
that's
not just
you.
With only a few fights, Madrimov did what I thought was impossible, and he arguably beat Crawford by boxing him. Now I thought Crawford beat him, but it was still a close fight, and he did that without playing the pressure style game. And the reason why I think he's going to beat Ortiz is because Ortiz just gets hit way too much, and
he does get hit. That's true.
He does.
Yeah, Madrimov, he proved he can box well, and if you saw his fight where he won the title, Madrimov's a pretty good pressure fighter when he wants
That's right. That's a good point. He throws volume.
He does. Who hits harder, Boachuk or Madrimov?
Madrimov, bro.
Yes, exactly.
I disagree. Boachuk.
No. This is why I disagree with that. Boachuk hit Brian Mendoza with it. The only thing he didn't do was kick him. It's the only thing he hit him with. The only punch, like he landed every kind of punch you can land, and that motherfucker was still there, bro.
Yeah, but Julius, who knocked out Mendoza?
Brian Mendoza is super tough though. Mendoza took a whooping. Mendoza took a whooping from Tim Tszyu and never went down. Boachuk Bohachuk winds up a lot on his shots, and I hear what you're saying.
Tim hits harder than Bohachuk. Yes.
Yeah,
If he can land, Tim hits harder than Bohachuk.
Like I was saying earlier,
and Tim Tszyu hits harder than Madrimov.
Madrimov has.
I don't know. Now, see, I don't know about. That's the thing about this Madrimov shit. I'm not gonna disagree or agree because we don't know. This dude only has 12 fights. That's all he got.
Yep.
That's why it's hard for me to say. I see the style, I see the pendulum step, I see the counters, I see that he throw different punches. He don't throw that conventional shit. He'll punch you in your chest to open you up. A lot of guys don't do that. He knows how to do that. Again, if the head ain't open and the body ain't open, I'm gonna punch him in the chest. The guy's good. It's just that all you really did that is a wave is you lost to Terrence Crawford. You made it competitive. But this guy ain't nothing like Terrence Crawford, though.
You know what, though, Jules? I think he's got better footwork than Ortiz, though, dude, and that's gonna.
I agree with that. I agree with that. He does have better.
Do you guys
footwork.
remember the knockout that was waved off like 5 years ago? That it was on the undercard of McCaskill and Breakus. Remember that one? He basically left off his feet and knocked the guy out.
Yeah.
Basically jumped in like a jaguar. And that got waved off. That's unconventional to see, bro. That's why I think this guy can crack, yo.
No. I mean, like, if you asking me if it's down to the two fighters that are going to be in the ring, who do I think is the harder puncher? Madrimov.
Yeah.
That's off of GP. I'm like, this is the thing, Virgil. If you really hit like that, you would have stopped Sergey. That's just reality because he been stopped. And by a dude that don't hit that hard in Brandon Adams. He been stopped before. So if you really hit like that, you would have stopped him, bro. You would have.
Bro, I think the weight cut is.
We'll never know though, because Madrimov jumped out of the fight against Bohachuk. That would have been fine to find out who hits harder.
Yeah, but because that was crazy. Like, yeah, I'm gonna fight Sergey, then I'm gonna fight Virgil after that. Well, why don't you just throw me in the fucking trash compactor then? Bro? You want to fuck up my life?
That's wild, fucking crazy.
Shut up, motherfucker. If Better Beef wins, will Benavidez? No. Listen, bro.
Nah, bro.
No, bro. Like,
I want to bet money. Whoever thinks that.
Why are there always these Benavidez questions? He's not even fighting.
Yeah, forget about that.
No, because Turkey's flying him out. You know why he's flying him out? He wants to make the fight between him and the winner of the fight. But
yeah, but the fight hasn't happened yet. Like I think
he's unified interim. That's why.
But we need to wait. We need to wait for this fight to happen.
Bro, I'm just telling you, Kiwi. I'm just telling you. His daddy is right now posting graphics of him versus Jake Paul. Does this sound?
Come on.
I'm not playing. Undefeated just sent me that shit. I'm like, see, how could you say that you're focused on getting the winner of this fight, and this is what your daddy is posting?
There he goes defending him again.
Daddy talks a lot, and come on, the fight hasn't even happened yet. Do we need to?
We can't wait.
Kiwi, could you not? This is normal stuff to get excited about and ask before a big fight.
Shout out to Domo. If Better Beef wins, he'll jump in the ring to call out. Bro, he'll jump under the ring. Back to America. If Better Beef wins, he's
I don't want to fight
under
him.
the ring and dig a hole to China, bro.
I will say Kiwi has more, has a better backup answers than Mirage. Mirage is.
Oh, don't talk to me about Mirage, man. Mirage is the one guy on the internet I can't stand. He's a troll, that guy.
All I'm saying is if you really focused on the winner of that fight, you're not going to be talking about. You know what? I'm gonna save it for the next episode of the relay. I don't even want to do it here. But the fuck with Madrimov, I do, or for instinct and looking at how people react to their punches. I feel Madrimov cracks harder at 54 than Virgil. Because, yeah, you landed punches on Sergey, but it never stopped him from coming forward. I don't think if Sergey was in there with Madrimov, I don't think he would have been coming forward like that. Or he would have got hurt.
He didn't even buzz him.
He didn't even buzz him.
Bro, I had a question for you,
Shut the fuck up. The only one that got knocked down in that fight was Virgil. So I'm like, I don't really think you hit that hard at 54.
Who has Diaz in their? Who has Diaz in their?
Madrimov, bro.
Yeah.
It's a good
now,
trainer,
are we gonna get Are we going to get an updated Clarissa Shields segment because she's crying racism in ESPN's Instagram because they
No,
posted
let's not go
because
there.
they relayed the news.
No,
Don't
wait a
talk
minute.
about
Let
her.
me say this. That's why I didn't mention it. The next episode of the relay is already done, and it's about that. I didn't know she started crying racism, so I'm gonna have fun with that tomorrow. I didn't see that she did that, so I'm gonna use that for a segment tomorrow. But the next episode does talk about her shit. It does talk about that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because ESPN, she's in the ESPN Instagram, the ESPN ringside saying, "See how you guys do black women, da 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 da, racist, all that bullshit." For reporting the news.
Listen, shut the fuck. Yo, listen, Drew, do me a favor. Screenshot that shit and send it to me because I want to have that ready. I'm gonna have so much fun with that shit. Please screenshot that shit for me, please. Shout out to motherfucking Liam. Shut the fuck up. Shout out to Liam. What happened to Benavidez staying in Vegas? Fuck if I know. Like all I know is his daddy just posted a graphic of him and Jake Paul. You could make it at what you will, you know.
Yeah. His dad's just trolling.
Who is he trolling?
The fans. I mean, his daddy loves to talk, and I don't begrudge him for that. But again,
so then who are they trolling when they talk about Zerto?
No, they're not trolling anyone. Well, they're not trolling anyone else more than what Canelo does when he does his stuff. Like this is just
you know what? One at a time. One, please stop with the Canelo shit. It's dead, bro. It's dead. That's not happening. You understand? It's not happening no more.
Yeah,
bringing up Canelo because his daddy is talking about fighting an influencer or a cruiserweight. What the fuck Canelo got to do with any of that?
Canelo did all this.
I don't look too much into this. I think they're just having fun. I mean, I prefer they not.
What's the fun part?
Where's the fun part? The views.
I'm not the one having fun, so I'm not enjoying.
But how is that fun? Like, if it's fun, what's the fun part?
Hold on, Jules. I'm not saying I find this fun. I'm saying that they do.
I'm not saying you do. I'm saying if they having fun, you telling me that they having fun. I'm asking you where is the fun part?
I'm not in the man's head. People are saying that. I just brought this up because people are saying he's going to duck the winner of Bivol Beterbiev, and the fight hasn't even happened yet.
I absolutely think he is. Like,
it sounds premature. That
I'm 100%. Listen, this is the other thing. I didn't even know, or at least I forgot that I said this because I just bumped into a video and some tweets that I had did about the Schofield shit, and I swore up and down on a stack of Bibles, this is bullshit, and they won't fight. I literally saw the shit. I forgot that I said that. Like, this is bullshit. They won't fight. I'm telling you now, David is not fighting the winner of that fight, whoever it is.
But Kiwi, can I ask you a question? You don't take David's past behaviors into account for his pattern of how he moves?
Okay, I've answered this on other channels. I do not defend Benavidez like so many people. I'm not defending the indefensible. I'm not defending his bad behavior and unprofessionalism in the past, but I'm talking about the now.
I mean, could you surmise? You could surmise that why nobody believes he's going to take it.
Can I captain the fucking ship? Thank you. I'm talking about the now. I wasn't talking about the past. The motherfucker posted a picture with Jake Paul right now. You don't want to talk about that.
Well, if we're going to talk about every little thing that is posted, I mean, I don't see why people are using
they
this.
talked about moving up for Zerto 3-4 times already since late last year. Three, four times last year. And at first it was just his daddy, not David doing it too. Now you talking about going to cruiserweight again with the cruiserweight shit for Jake Paul. But
let me just throw this out.
I don't want them to fight Zurdo Ramirez. If they do, I'll say that's a duck. But I'm only talking about this because you guys are saying flat out that he's not going to fight.
He's not. Let me just throw this in there. You want to throw this in there? Let me throw this in there. Let me throw this in there. That David had already said that if the fight was going to happen, it was going to happen in Las Vegas. Obviously, that was meant to. That fight's not going to happen because of that. Turkey's not going to go to Las Vegas to make that fight. He was already cashing that out. I mean, why do you think he said that?
I think if Turkey told him, "Oh, it got to be in Vegas," I got you, homeboy. It's in Vegas. Now what? You know what'll happen? David will get injured. He's not fighting the winner of that fight.
All right. Okay. Well, we agree to disagree.
Throw himself down the 5 stairs.
Motherfuckers love some hype. I'm telling you, motherfuckers love some hype jobs. It's real fighters out here doing real things, and it's the guys. He's a hype job. What are you talking about? He was in the same. He was in the same division for 10 years, and the only champion that you fought at super middleweight in the 10 years that you was there was Anthony Durrell. That's it.
Okay. Well, I disagree.
How the fuck were you there that long? And the only reason he was a champion, the only reason he was a champion was because you got stripped.
Well, okay, if you give me a chance to respond, I agree. I don't defend his unprofessionalism. I just don't think this means he's a hype job, and you're saying he is.
My dude, if you tell me, yo, Boots Ennis was at welterweight for 10 years. But he only won one belt from one guy. That's a hype job, and that standard applies to anyone. Yo, how could you be in the same division for a decade, and you only fought one champion? Brody, Canelo first 11 months at your weight, he fought all the champions you didn't fight.
Why are we
11 months?
All right, I see the chat lighting me up because I'm talking about Benavidez. I'm only talking about Benavidez because you guys have brought him up.
No, you're getting mad that a lot of people are convinced that he's not going to fight.
Do I sound mad?
You are. Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
All right. Let's put it another way. You don't like that a lot of people on this panel are convinced that he's not going to fight the winner of that fight. And when we tell you why, you don't want to listen.
No, I'm listening, and I'm giving you my reasons for saying I disagree.
What is you? So you disagreeing that his daddy posted it? Because that's what you disagreeing with. Like
that's not what I said. I said why again? The chat is getting angry that I'm defending Benavidez. I'm not even. Benavidez isn't even fighting.
No, listen. Here's the main thing. Whatever's whatever. Because we said everything we can't say. I'm just telling you. I promise you. I can fucking guarantee it, and you'll come back to it. He is not fighting the winner of that fight. He's not.
Can we wait? Okay, can we
wait?
No,
we don't have a choice but to wait.
Hold
so
up,
that's stating the obvious.
Hear me out. Why don't we wait until this weekend is over, and then we talk about if Benavidez has ducked the winner?
No, because I want the credit when I'm right for the millionth time. I want the credit, so I say it ahead of time. When the ghost of Eddie Futch and Jack Blackburn touch my private parts in a dream, and they give me a vision, of the future, I have to communicate it. That's why they did it. You know, when I get the vision and the vision told me that motherfucker's not fighting the winner of that fight under no circumstances.
I disagree with you.
Okay.
All right.
Liam Rockwell says DB wants to fight Jake, so Turkey won't work with him. Fuck around. Domo said motherfuckers pulled that I've been Canelo's Mando for 5 years shit, but ain't bringing up Benavidez's Carfax from 2020. And who was he supposed to fight? Exactly. If you want it better, Beef, the WBC gave you a clear path to that motherfucker 5 years ago, and you didn't want it then.
And one more thing.
Why
didn't Skull? Why didn't he fight Skull? If he really wanted the Benavidez fight, why didn't he fight Skull?
Who fights Skull? You just said if they want
Benavidez fight. Why didn't Benavidez fight Skull?
I don't know, but I've got my.
Move on, please.
Yeah, let's move on. Let's move
on
to guys.
Let's fucking move on because
I think Martin Bakole is the
yo, real quick.
No. Y'all keep waiting for this motherfucker to surprise y'all. When the fuck has anything surprising ever happened with David? When? Ray Charles could call the outcome of his fucking fights, bro. Like anybody could see how that's gonna go. Let's fucking move on.
Yeah, let's move on.
Real quick, man. Listen, I saw also pictures of Hamza Shiraz, man, looking fucked up because of the weight cut. Now, this is just my optimism came in because listen, with that being said, he's due to move up, which means we're gonna see fucking Hamza Shiraz versus Diego Pacheco at 168, bro. Who's with me?
Nah, I mean, I don't even think that happens.
Not yet.
I think maybe we get Shiraz Berlanga because Berlanga threw his name in the hat and Shiraz was receptive. But we'll see. You saying you think he had a hard cut? He looked fucked up?
Yeah.
Wow. Because I got
That's a big
Shiraz
dude,
winning.
man.
Yes,
I
he
got
was.
Shiraz. I have
He
Shiraz
still
knocking out
wins.
Adames.
Yeah, but
I think Adames is going to beat up Shiraz.
Wow.
I think we're going to see Adames Janibek sometime. Hopefully,
you want to bet?
I think the opposite.
I disagree. I think Shiraz is. I think he's a good fighter. I think he's got a lot of promise, but his defense is bad. He fights with his hands down around his waist. And Adames, I know he doesn't look all that impressive, but he can punch. He's got good defense, good fundamentals, good balance, and I think he's going to.
They both can punch.
Yeah, I disagree though. I think Shiraz kills him.
Right. I would say I do think they both can punch. Or no, let me rephrase it. I think Carlos can hurt Shiraz. That's what because I don't really think Adames can punch, but I think that he can hurt Shiraz. I don't really. You can make it this whatever. I don't trust Pakistani chins. Just like I don't trust Polish chins. I don't. And I don't make no bones about it. If the fighter is Polish, I automatically assume he's chinny because that seems to be the way it goes. So I don't think Shiraz has the best punch resistance. But the shit with Carlos is, what am I high on? That you beat Montiel? Oh, no, you beat Sergey. After everybody else beat Sergey, you beat Sergey. The real Carlos is the one that lost to Patrick. The one that lost to Patrick Teixeira. I'm never going to forget that because that was supposed to be easy.
Yeah.
Motherfucking everybody else I seen fight Patrick Teixeira handled that motherfucker. Castano handled that motherfucker. Zayas handled that motherfucker. You the only one that lost. So I ain't really high on Carlos like that, to be real.
He even dropped Sergey.
Honestly, Jules, I don't understand why freaking that fight goes above the fucking Madrimov versus Ortiz. Like, why is Madrimov Ortiz opening up the fucking card? Like, like is Turkey not ready?
No, déjame decirte algo, de verdad. I loved it. Like, I think this is what I think. Shakur and the electrician should be the ones opening up the card. in honesty, because that's gonna suck.
It was Buatsi and Smith.
That's gonna suck the fucking air right out of the fucking room, bro.
I keep calling that my shit, but I'm gonna go take a shit while this fight's on.
No, que cuando esa, I might strategically time when I order my pizza. Like I'll go order the pizza while, because I'm like,
you gotta order it 36 minutes before.
Guys, I've got this. I think the reason they're doing this is because Turkey knows that if you put on the most boring fight on the card, which is always a Shakur Stevenson fight, first thing, people will tune in less or later. So I think he wants to put on a guaranteed exciting fight early to try and draw people in, and they'll put up with the boring fight, and then they'll go back to the exciting fights.
No, I disagree, because if you put the boring fight in first, the viewers will trickle in as the fight progresses. Remember, even though Zhang is not this and that in America, a lot of people in China tuned in for his fucking fights, like millions of fucking people. So I would have Shakur versus Padley first, Caballel versus Zhang after that, since neither of them are all that well known. Then I would have Joseph Parker versus Martin Bakole. After that, heavyweight action, big men, big breasts, it's all going down. Then for the Brits, because the Brits show up. Then Buatsi Smith, and then after that, Ortiz Madrimov. Oh wait, I forgot about Shiraz. Can't forget about Shiraz. There's a thriving Pakistani community in the UK, so I would have that, and then the co-main would be Ortiz versus Madrimov.
I don't know if you saw how the card is going, but the very first fight, it's going to be the Buatsi versus Taylor Smith, and then it's the Caballel versus Zhang, and then technically the card starts with Madrimov versus Ortiz, Hamzas versus Adames, and then it's Shakur by Parker, and then at the end the better be fight. That's how the card is going to show.
Yo, I can't believe they have Parker in them. Like, bro, I mean, fucking Parker. I can't believe they have Shakur so deep in the card. Like, that should be the prelim card, especially now that you fighting a late replacement.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
I got a question for the panel. I got a question. now that speaking of the Callum Smith Beatsy, I was hearing a lot of people thinking that Beatsy's going to win that fight. What do you guys thought? I thought a lot of you guys thought that
I'm not going to talk about that fight because my prediction is the next episode, so I don't even want to talk about my literal prediction for the fight is in the next episode that I'm gonna upload after this, so I don't even want to talk about that one.
Any of the other guys?
I have Caleb Smith by brutal knockout.
Yeah, I got Smith.
Yeah, a lot of people I was talking were thinking Beatsy would win that fight, but I don't know who Beatsy beat. Like, and they're thinking that Callum's too old and shit. I don't know. I don't know where that came from.
Shout out to ASVP. David shouldn't be able to make that 10-pound rehydration clause. Wouldn't be. Yeah, I agree with that because every fight that they have that isn't a unification match, it's got a weight cap on it, and he would never go for that. He wouldn't. Liam said, Batagarzi future 130-pound champ March 8th. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know how to pronounce that fucking guy's name, bro. You got to like send me some audio so I can learn how to pronounce that shit. Mr. T said if Shakur looks mid with this guy, his career, yo, I'm telling you, Shakur better come in and roundhouse this motherfucker. Like, knock this motherfucker out, please. If you go to a decision with this motherfucker,
if he pulls that Ed Santos with this guy,
y'all didn't let Gooch say what he was trying to say, and y'all need to stop that. Go ahead, Gooch.
I was thinking about Shakur and like the things you were saying. He doesn't help himself. He's basically saying "fuck the fans" as long as I win. He doesn't help his case. And like what you were saying, he needs to make a fucking statement. And I hope someone's hope Eddie Hearn's telling him, you want to make big money, you got to go out and destroy people. At times you got to look a little human.
Yeah. Why you think like that's a good parallel for what you just said is Katie Taylor and Clarissa Shields. Never mind the quality of competition, right? Never even mind that because we make that argument all the time and it's a very obvious argument. But the reason that people stand up and pay attention to Katie is because of the drama in her fights. You think that because nothing really happens in your shits, somebody gives a damn. Time and time again, you finding out, people don't fucking care. They like the blood and the guts and the tears and the drama of Katie motherfucking Taylor. Motherfucker. Trying to look perfect out here. Now, when you attach the quality of competition, it's like, yeah, Katie look human, but she fights better girls than you do. She does.
Yep, she does.
The quality is light years. The quality of competition is light years ahead of yours, bro.
Yep.
You fought a 42-year-old woman with only 5 fights that never went 10 rounds. How do you compare that to Amanda Serrano, Chantel? How, bro? How?
She was fighting Harriet Tubman. That's who she was fighting.
You're being racist.
Shit. Mr. Calderon says, so does the main card start at 2 or the full card? No, the prelim starts at 2, bro. The prelim. That's the way it usually is.
That's at 9 a.m.
That shit is crazy.
Wait, it starts at 2:00 Eastern time?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
No. Like the prelim.
Wait. Rala, where you at? West Coast or Mountain Time?
I'm California. That's in the Pacific time, California. The fight starts at.
All right. So for y'all, So for y'all, it's gonna be in the morning, like 11. Yeah, like 11 around there for y'all. But usually the Saudi cards for us start at like 2 around there.
Yeah.
Like
I think the prelims are 12:30.
For country was in San Francisco. You don't want to miss the Caleb Smith fight. It's at 9 in the morning.
What? Yo, I gotta look. I gotta look at that shit. But whenever that shit start, we going live, motherfuckers. So I hope y'all have some coffee.
How long you think your live's gonna be?
Pizza.
No, bro. I'm ready, bro. I'm gonna get. I'm gonna get my beer and all my fucking tools and all my weapons. Fucking tomorrow, bro. Like
you're gonna put your outfit on.
Bro.
You got your outfit on too.
Yo, I might wear the Spider-Man outfit or something for that shit, bro. Like
if it's
I'm fucking ready, bro.
If it's early enough, we gonna be eating breakfast and shit, man.
I'm not listen, because I tell you what, if that shit start at 12, then so do I, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Hey,
so do I.
I'm on the zone right now, and it's showing 7:30 a.m. California.
God, shit.
Wow.
Damn.
That's not like a prelim. Like
Yes,
I'm talking about the pre
you
No,
10
definitely.
o'clock.
no,
Starts at 10 o'clock.
espera. Go to BoxRec y chequea who else is on the card. Porque yo oí que they're going to have like some random Indian guy on there también. That it's not just the fights that we know about. Like maybe I seen a name of like a random guy on the card that maybe they started off with him for the prelims. I'm about to go look at the fucking shit right now.
They're trying to compete with that Inoue
Yeah, the
time.
main card starts at
God
2.
damn.
Let me go to this shit right now.
Well, remember, it's 7 fights. So
Yeah.
Yeah, so all I'm trying to say is that freaking Kalen Smith and Zhang, those two
Yeah.
fights, they're not on the card. They're prelims. And they start at 9 in the morning.
I'm looking at boxing showtimes right now, and it says Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, 6:30 a.m.
Wait. Here's the thing. Wait. I'm on it right now. The shit we talking about. Listen, Craig Richards is on the card. Mohammed Alakel is on the card, and Ziyad Maloof. There's 3 fights. Go to BoxRec. There's 3 fights on there. That's probably what y'all talking about. That it's gonna start early, but it's gonna be them motherfuckers, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, those
I remember seeing them on
on
YouTube.
Go to BoxRec, bro. There's like 3 other fights on there that motherfuckers don't know them motherfuckers, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, if anybody was watching the zone the zone on YouTube, they were showing the introductions and whatnot. Those guys came out first.
Yeah. So
yes,
you ain't got. I mean, like you could if you want to, you could, But I'm not going live when Fukin Lukin is fighting, bro. Like, nah.
No. What I saw
those are the Old Spice cards.
Is that the Zhang fight?
Hey, Fukin has like 7 wins right now. Okay, so undefeated.
Listen, Hoofenhofen could be in there fighting the fucking
Hoofenhofen is doing
kangaroo,
so.
bro.
You see the last fight Fukin did, dude? That shit was lit.
Farfendugan can fight Craig Richards 10 times, bro. I'm not going live extra early for Farfendugan.
When 5 years.
That's true what you're saying, but what I'm saying is that the Zhang fight and the Kalen Smith, they're not part of the main card. They are part of the prelims, and they start at 9 in the morning California time. That's what I.
You gotta be shitting me.
Pero qué maldita.
No, that's not right.
¡Cállate, coño! ¡Qué maldita carteleta! ¡Qué maldita carteleta! Yo, you got Callum and Buatsi as a prelim? Wow!
That's impossible.
Crazy, bro.
And that's what I read. Someone sent me the link. I forgot which it was on Instagram. I went to it. They showed all the cards and the timings, and they said Kalen Smith, Buatsi, and they showed the Eastern time, which is 3 hours ahead. So for us, it landed at 8:45 in the morning.
Qué maldita carteleta, coño.
Julius.
Y mira, wait, and check this shit out. They're doing a Japan Inoui's card in I don't know when it's gonna land because I got told behind the scenes that it will not be in May. That's non-negotiable. It will not be that far out. I saw what Chava ESPN posted. It's gonna be all Mexico versus Japan. That's the theme of the card.
Go.
That shit is good. That shit
the
is
Luis
good.
Neri fight?
Sugar. Well, I don't know if Luis Neri is on that card, bro. But I know Sugar Munoz is on that card. He's on. I was surprised. Like, what the fuck is Sugar doing on there? But it's gonna be for the IBF.
It's this Saturday, February 22nd. Because I'm on BoxRec. Luis Neri against Kameda.
That fight got made. That Neri Kameda fight got made before. Like you see that. If you go to the part where it shows you the rest of the fights, you'll see that that's a different card, bro. That's not the one. That's not the one that he knew he's gonna be on. They still trying to work out Inoui's shit because I guess they don't want it in May. The Inoue people want to get out sooner than that. That's my understanding. They want to get out in April because they trying to fight 3 times this year.
So Luis Neri versus chlamydia? What?
Yeah, he's got chlamydia. He caught it fucking prostitutes in Japan, bro. Like they're hot, but they pussy. Got different spices in it, bro. You got oregano in it. Yeah, like it's so much garlic in that shit. You get acid reflux, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Man, did Shields get suspended or was that just bullshit?
No, she got suspended, but it's a provisional suspension. Let's go to because I'm gonna grab something to eat real quick. Guys, go around the table. Go around. Shiraz versus Adames. Who do you guys have winning?
Oh wow.
Shiraz, easy work.
Yeah, ditto.
I agree.
I don't know about easy work. I did have him by stoppage though, so does that count?
Stoppage at what round?
I had it late though.
When's the last time
Yeah,
that
stoppage for me is easy work.
fought, man?
Yeah, I got Shiraz by knockout.
I wonder if Julius is going to go live tomorrow just to make his picks, or just put a relay on.
You're gonna have to convince.
I don't know. It's a big deal. This is fucking great.
Yeah. I don't think a lot of people have asked like who's. Well, I mean, I'm sure people have got their picks in for the Caballol Zhang fight and the Adames and Shiraz fight. I don't know. I don't know if Julius has made his picks official yet.
If any of you guys did that Ring Magazine survey they had on Instagram,
No.
they asked you like a bunch of questions and stuff.
What do you get out of it?
I mean, they don't give you anything, but I mean, it's just they're like trying to get feedback on how to make things better.
Oh, I mean, they're doing a pretty good job right now. I don't know.
Right,
If
but
they
they're
did-
talking about doing like a lot of different things. Like one was mentioning like, what was it? Like if we drew up a cartoon animated series, would you be interested? Or, like a bunch of shit like that, or like, what do you think would make things better? Just asking all kinds of questions, man.
Oh, they're trying to like build a whole culture around it.
Yeah.
Like a fan culture around the brand.
What do you guys think of that Grand Prix idea?
I don't know what that is.
Let me go to fucking Don. Don, I started the show off asking everybody, who did you have winning between Parker and Dubois? And who do you have winning? Wait. And who do you have winning now that Bacole's standing there?
I had Parker winning with Dubois by UD.
Everybody had Parker winning. That's crazy.
Yeah, because I'm not exactly sold on Dubois right now. Still, I don't think he fought the best version of Joshua, and the way he quit with Usyk, it was getting to him. The pressure was getting to him. He went down with he got checked by a jab, like a chin tap with a jab.
Yeah.
And he just stayed down. Like, that was kind of awkward. He counted to 10. The ref counted to 10, and then he got up. Like, what the fuck was that, bro? That was very strange to me. Yeah. I don't think he wanted to fight. He didn't want to fight him. And with Martin Bakole, I think Martin Bakole, I don't know. That's a tough one, because if he could smother those shots like he did with Wilder. I mean, Wilder's not even as good a boxer, so I can't really use him as a reference. But I don't know. I think this is a more dangerous fight. I like this fight more, actually.
Do you think Bacole's going to win?
I think Bacole's probably going to knock him out.
Bollocks. I had a question. You said you had the relay done, Jules. Are you going to do a segment on that Grand Prix Turkey and Mauricio are getting ready to implement? What are your thoughts on that?
Probably later on. I mean, like, it's a good thing. It'll give us some regular shit to watch, but I think the whole crux of that is being able to establish a superstar from a pool of fighters that not everybody knows. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's kind of like the aim is the same as the World Boxing Super Series, in the sense that you're using a lot of fighters that the casuals don't know, that perhaps are not even with major promotional outfits, and you trying to find a diamond in there, like a diamond in the rough, that whoever win that shit, okay, this is a guy, or these are the guys. So it's not a bad idea, and it gives us something else to watch. I ain't against it.
No, because I even like the idea of what he was saying. If the commission, how they worded it, okay, you're sanctioned to fight 12 rounds in one day. Okay, we split it up. Okay, you move on for 2 4-round fights or 3 4-round fights to get the winner in one night.
It's
a Grand Prix.
Oh, so they made it like a lightning round where, like, yeah, you're
Like
not
that
really.
old Pride MMA style. Okay, you fight 3 fights in one night.
Damn, I like that. Like the Kumite. Hearts
Yeah.
on fire. Yeah, I fuck with that.
Jules,
Fuck
it's
with
called
that.
finding pearls among the schlock, man.
Yeah, that's
You
fucked
know?
up. It ain't
And I
gotta
like
be
what the
shot.
Ring's doing. Ring's doing a lot of good content now since Turkey bought it. They're doing good content.
Because they was becoming irrelevant before, bro. They was like everybody knows that print media is dying, and he's
yeah.
adapted it. He's adapted it in a way where you can digest the content. Old motherfuckers like us still read, but these young motherfuckers don't read nothing, bro. They need a video or it didn't happen because they ain't gonna read.
They can't even keep their fucking attention for fucking a minute. They need 30 to 50-second videos.
Can you imagine if 9/11 happened right now and they didn't watch it?
I'm trying to tell you, bro. If you don't narrate it and make a PowerPoint presentation of these brain dead motherfuckers, the shit didn't happen, bro. these motherfuckers are brain dead, bro. Like,
oh shit. No, you're right, Jules. We can't argue.
That motherfuckers is like that old sponge on the counter, like, yeah, eventually. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfucker be shocked when you fact check them with an article. You'll be in the middle of an argument, pull up an article. These motherfuckers will be shocked, like, yes, motherfucker, read, motherfucker.
You know, I was thinking if I'm Keyshawn, I like do whatever I got to do to get on that Inoue undercard in Vegas just to be active.
Bro, that would make a lot of sense. Like right now, what Keyshawn need more than anything, and I don't know what his people telling him. I don't know what's going on. I just know that dude is exciting, and I would love for him to fight 3 times this year. Like, yeah, bro, the dude is made for television, bro. The Lemos fight, the Barenchik fight. I didn't even think he's gonna whoop his ass that bad.
I did not see that going.
Bro.
I thought it was going to go the distance, and it was going to be a harder fight.
Yeah, I picked the distance too. Because it's not a downgrade fighting on Inoue's undercard. That's going to be a lot of whales coming from Asia.
That's gonna expose you to the Japanese fucking community that are gonna be tuning in. Like yeah, you need to get on that undercard, bro, on some real shit. Like I think that's an amazing idea. Like, bro, get on that undercard, fight some fucking schmuck, some asshole, somebody that parks in front of your house or something.
Carry him for about a round or two and then knock him out.
Yeah, knock the motherfucker out, because that's just for exposure, and that's what boxing need to go back to too. They're like, yo, we need guys that at least fight 3 times a year, bro. We need guys like that. The way this shit is, you'll have a motherfucker fighting in the beginning, and you won't see that motherfucker for many, many months until the end of the year, if that.
I remember when Charlo knocked out J-Rock, we didn't see him for 9 months.
Yeah, bro, he had a whole baby. Had a whole baby before you came back, bro.
I sent you that screenshot to your ex DM about Clarissa.
I'm going to use that shit tomorrow because I didn't know she said all that bullshit. But it's like, yeah,
what else did she say now? What other dumb shit?
Bro, I'm
so ESPN Ringside posted that she was suspended and why she got suspended, and she is in the comment section saying, I can't believe you guys are running with this. I don't smoke. You guys do anything to tear a black woman down.
Oh, dude. Again,
claiming racism, basically.
The victim card again.
Yeah, and the racism.
When they're just relaying the news.
So was she actually caught with PEDs or?
No, she wasn't caught with peds. What it was a trace amount of marijuana. Like it's what Victor Conti said, that they found it's not enough in her system to constitute recreational use. It's not enough. So it should all blow over, which I'm gonna talk about that. I'm gonna talk about that in the thing, but it's just that's
not shit. That ain't shit, dude.
Why would you just to set the stage? How you figure that they racist for relaying fucking news, bitch? What the fuck you want them to do? Yeah. You want them to tell a fucking story some other way? Yes, bitch. You got suspended for weed. What other fucking way are they supposed to say it?
And you know what really chapped my ass? Did you see Lou DiBella trying to throw Alicia's name in there with his bullshit? Did you see that, Jules?
Listen, I'm going to talk. That's why I want to talk about this, because that's what the relay I'm about to upload is about to be about.
She was probably around some people who were smoking and got a contact, and that's how that probably happened.
No, you gotta smoke. I've never heard nobody testing for fucking weed from secondhand smoke. She was smoking.
Nah. No, it's not that. It's that the tried and true method to test for marijuana is the urine, whereas they tested saliva. The tried and true method to check for recreational use of urine, in an athlete, is to check their urine, their piss. They did like a cotton swab. So I'll get into the shit in the motherfucking relay. Pugilist Zone said Bakole gonna stop Parker. Yeah, that's how people feeling. Jerry Soriano, 168 undisputed Nello, TBC, 175 undisputed David Benavidez in Vegas. Bro, this dude has like a mental illness. He cannot let that dude got a mental illness. Like I don't know what the fuck car wash you got to go through for your brain to end up like that, bro. Like I don't be thinking these is real people. Like I'm in a fucking simulation or something. Like this motherfucker's a robot or something. Like how the fuck you still obsessing about the little redhead, bro? That's fucking crazy to me, dog. How is you still so obsessed about that dude? The weirdest shit about these silly ass people is that if David were to fight the winner of Better Be versus Bivol, just hypothetically, because that's what you're doing. You're postulating that he will fight the winner of that fight and that he will win. There wouldn't be any need to chase Canelo anymore, bro. You will have already proven you're better than him. Literally, yeah, you would have, because if you fight Bivol, who beat him, you did that. You at the mountaintop. Now, I know that David ain't shit, and he not going to do none of that. Like, he ain't fighting nobody. Like, I don't know why y'all still telling me anyway. Maybe y'all don't really believe it. Y'all don't really believe he going to do that, so you keep telling me because you trying to let that frustration out, because you know what I think, bro. That motherfucker not fighting the winner of that fight. I don't know how many more fucking languages I need to say it in.
Oh, my God.
Heavy Andy said, Jules, I think David's going in the ring after the Better Beef and Bivol fight with Turkey to call out Big Bob for an ultimate cock meat sandwich.
Oh, God.
He set that shit up beautifully. We shall circle back. Okay, yeah, circle back. Send me more beer money, bro. When you wrong, send me a hundo. When you no, matter of fact, don't even send me the hundo here. Send it to my Cash App, because if you send it here, I'm not gonna get all of it. When you send that hundo, send it to my Cash App. You know what I mean? But that's obvious as whatever happens, right? Whatever happens, whatever gets said, I already know the future. He's not fighting the winner of that fight. That's not going down. I don't know how many more languages I need to say that in.
Oh, they'll ignore it, dude. They'll ignore it and keep going.
No, what's gonna happen when he doesn't do it? They're then gonna try to shift the focus to justifying why he's not doing it. When all I said was he's not gonna do it. I'm not saying A, B. I'm saying that fight that you hoping it's not gonna happen. He's not gonna do it. And they're gonna be like, oh, A, B, C, and D, and all. Yeah, Brody. All I ever said was he's not fighting the winner of that fight, and I will stand by that. I'm on that square. I'm on that hill. He ain't fighting the winner of that fight. Nope. Simple. Motherfucking Go ahead.
I just double checked at the Zone app, and I put when does Watsy Kellen Smith walk? They're saying approximate ring walks are at 8:45 Pacific time.
In the morning?
Yes.
That's fucking crazy, bro. Shout out to my man Anthony, who sent a Cash App donation to the Swedish Hamster Academy of New Hampshire. Your Cash App donation will go towards a hungry llama. Your Cash App donation will go towards a hungry llama's tuition at the John Jay College. Appreciate that, bro. And yeah, yo, like what else? So let's go to a Geek Caballel and Zhilei Zang. Who do you guys have winning that fight? The fuck, y'all scared to talk? Y'all was just talking 10 minutes ago.
Not at all.
Geek Caballel, Zhilei Zang. Who's winning the fight? Chang?
Yes.
Got one for Chang.
Caballero.
One for Caballero.
Caballero.
Two for Caballero.
Yeah, I think Caballero might get him because he gasses and then in the later rounds he doesn't do shit. So
3 for Caballero. Come on, motherfuckers. That's only like fucking 4 people. And there is
Out of
1, 2,
7.
3 out of 7. Motherfuckers scared? Motherfuckers don't want to make predictions. Motherfuckers are scared.
Drew didn't answer, but he must be away from his mic for the moment.
Drew's getting a fucking blowjob or something. He's fucking distracted.
If it's not about David, Kiwi's not going to answer.
Oh shit! Somebody just sent me a hundo. Who did that?
Uh-oh.
Shout out to my man Giancarlo Gonzalez, who just blessed me with the beer money of beer monies. You didn't have to do that, brother. You didn't have to do that. I appreciate you. I love my people. I love y'all. I love all of y'all. Y'all too kind to me. I don't deserve this. I don't deserve y'all. Shout out to my man Giancarlo. You know, I'm gonna say this. That is one prediction that I will make. Right here, I will make that one. I have Caballero beating Zhang because that fight boils down to a question. Do you believe that Zhang will stop him within the first 6? And I do not believe that. Zhang, as strong as he is, he has a very bad habit of letting guys off the hook and not finishing his food. And Caballero moves too much. Like, I don't think he's going to be there for the shots. I've got Caballero possibly stopping him late in the fight. That's how I have that.
Wow. You're going with the stoppage?
Yes.
Shit.
I am. Because Caballero's got a good... I thought about it. The stoppage is a ballsy pick. It is a ballsy pick. But Caballero's strong. He goes to the body, shows a great variety of punches. Zhang doesn't really do very much as the fight progresses, especially in the second half. And if Caballero's still bouncing around and getting in and landing shots, he's got sneaky power, very sneaky power. Who thought that he was going to disassemble Frankie Sanchez and Arslanbek Makhmudov like that? The guy can hit, and he's persistent. Like, yeah, he'll stay in front of you. He'll let punches go. So I'm going to make a ballsy pick, and I'm going to go with Caballero stoppage late in the fight. If Zhang get him, cool.
It's funny because you basically you sold us to Makhmudov because you used to call him the unrapeable one. So we thought he was going to be a bad motherfucker.
No, actually, I'm not the one who named him that. That was actually who was the Irish guy's name? Country Mark. He named him that. He named him that. I actually sold everybody on Caballero, but bitch ass Michael didn't want to believe me when I said that motherfucker can fight. I told that motherfucker. I was, yo, Caballero he's a good fighter.
But hey, Jules,
that motherfucker.
Hey, Jules, do you think Zhang can take Caballero's body shots?
No. That's what puts it over the line for me, that I think that Caballero will fight a better version of the fight that Joseph fought and land with more authority, because the kid can, like, bro, we seen it fight by fight. I don't know if he's using new steroids or what, but he's hurting motherfuckers, bro. He's hurting motherfuckers to the body. You know, like, I already knew that he could move from the Chisora fight years ago. I knew, like, yo, this dude is fake nice, bro. Like, he can move, but now he got power too. So maybe he's using different Alfredo sauce.
Well, I want to see what happens if Zhang catches him with the Kung Pao left hook, man.
Yeah, that's true.
I ain't gonna lie.
I don't think he's gonna catch him.
The thing is that even if he does, he lets guys off the hook too much is the problem. You should have beat Hrgovic, bro. You had him hurt. You dropped him. You should have beat him. Same with Parker. You dropped them 2 times, but you didn't finish. And if you didn't finish them, I just don't have that kind of faith that you'll finish your food this time, because you're now older now than you were then, and you didn't finish them. You know?
So what you're telling me, Jules, is that if Wilder would have gotten up, he wouldn't have gone for the finish?
No, Wilder's a sack of shit, bro. He's not a good example. Can't use that dude as unless we use him.
Dude, we can never use him as a frame of reference for any fighter. Nothing.
Bro,
we can't.
He's fucking dog shit. Like,
dog shit. Yeah. I wipe my foot on a carpet or I wipe my foot on a mat outside the door. That's the only way you can compare.
if you walk through the grass with Timberlands and you step in some shit. That's
it.
wilder.
That's it.
God,
Dude, you're breaking somebody's hearts right.
I'm just because I'm being
Whole
honest.
world.
That he doesn't bring, bro. I think we all picked Zhang to win that one.
Oh yeah,
we all did.
yeah.
Like, what the fuck is Wilder gonna do? Like, what do you
I
bring
didn't
to the
see
table?
it happening like that though, where he walked away and he turned his back. I did not see that.
I mean, look, I predicted a knockout, but the thing is, it's like, look, the dude is so shit that was supposed for a fighter who has a good right hand. That should have been a manageable situation because Zhang is a southpaw. He doesn't have the fastest feet. Set him up for the right. Southpaw killer. You would have thought. But I keep saying, this is Wilder, bro. That right hand is
Now
overrated.
you see, he was practicing the spinning shit.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah. Listen, when Matchroom was down 0-4 on the 5v5, I had a feeling it was going to be a sweep.
Damn, though. I forgot they got their ass beat. They got their ass whooped, bro. Like,
and the audacity to put him as a fucking captain, like wow, and the last bill of the
why
fight.
the fuck? Like after, it's like I feel like I'm on a different planet when Wilder get brought up, and when I hear anybody saying, I'm like, yo, that dude is. I'm sorry, that dude is trash, bro. I'm not trying
And
to
those
be
people had the audacity to put him in the same fucking sentence with Usyk.
Yeah, they try. It's like, how many more times you got to see him get his ass beat by Europeans before, and now the Chinese before you
They
realize
need to watch that man die in the ring.
He's a part of NATO, dude. That's what it is.
God damn.
Like how many, bro? Like what you need him to go get his ass beat by a Swedish guy now, bro? Like what is it going to take, bro?
I've got one.
Would have been better off losing to the Reed.
Wallin. I don't know. Wallin will kick his ass.
You know what I'm saying? Like the shit should be obvious now. Like by now, and I'm like, and I remember even after he got knocked out by Zhang, there was a small cluster of people that were trying to say, yeah, Usyk need to fight Wilder. Needs to fight Wilder?
Dude,
What do you mean he needs? Yo, Wilder need to go to the hospital is what he need to do, bro. And
has
he
there been any word from him at all? Anything on the
I mean,
horizon?
like they said that he was gonna fight Curtis Harper, the dude that walked out on FA at Jogba years ago as soon as the bell rung. Remember that dude?
Oh yeah.
He's gonna fight that dude on Black Prime on pay-per-view, but it got canceled. So now the last thing I saw is that Francis Ngannou wants to fight him, and I think that could happen.
That would be.
I think that could happen.
Bro,
But
Ngannou's gonna snap him in half.
what it do round one?
What up, baby?
I'm about to put you on the jumbotron. Who you got? All right, I got you on the jumbotron. Who did you have winning Parker versus Dubois? Right? Who did you have before Dubois pulled out, and who do you have winning now that Martin Bakole is standing in?
I had Dubois winning on the pace that he was on, the turnaround. I used to question his chin, but I had Dubois winning. And the Martin Bakole situation, that really added fire, if you ask me. He's dangerous. And I think Martin Bakole he got that knockout power and one punch knockout power. He might stop Parker.
Yep.
So you have Bakole winning. So you had Daniel winning. I did have Daniel winning myself. That's how I had it.
Yeah.
I had Daniel knocking out Joseph. Do you now have Martin Bakole knocking out Joseph?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's how people feeling. That's how people feeling.
Yeah.
I want to let the audience know I have not made my prediction for that fight yet. I want to do them because one thing. The video that I'm gonna upload after this live has a prediction in it, and I wanted to save the rest of them for Friday. I wanted to focus on the predictions on Friday. So you're gonna get all of that on Friday, and whatever you already heard, you're gonna get a refresher. I'm gonna do all that tomorrow. You feel me? But I haven't made my prediction for that fight yet. But I am surprised that a lot of people are going with Martin to beat Joseph. I see.
Well, you know what? It's because he's not as mobile as Anderson, and Bakole was able to cut off the ring with Anderson, and you know.
But let's be real. Anderson don't got no power, bro.
No, I know that, but Parker doesn't move like Anderson moves, and Bakole is not the fastest guy, but he was able to close the distance pretty quick with him. And he that mobility wasn't an issue with him. And his once he landed, like, oh shit! Like once he started landing on Anderson, Anderson started backing away, and he just caught up with him. He just wore him down, caught up with him, and knocked him out. So,
but can I respond though, real quick? I don't think the reason why Bakole was able to land on Anderson is just simple. Anderson's defense is shit. Like he throws a punch, he throws a punch, he gets he doesn't bring them back. I think Parker has more head. Yeah, I think Parker has more head movement. He's more like side to side. More likes to dip. Yeah. So and I think he has a good overhand. I didn't even miss that, but whatever. Yo, I think he got a good overhand right that can throw over the top.
Jules, you're so fucking old.
You are so wrong, Jules. Look at Jules, man.
Oh my god, dude.
No, check it out. Now here's the thing. I'm glad Virtuoso brought this up though, because in all seriousness, Jared Anderson's movement, his movement is movement for the sake of movement. It's not good. It's not good. Like they're saying that Joseph Parker has more experience dealing with big guys that hit hard than Jared Anderson did.
Well,
Jared Anderson,
that's true.
Jared Anderson was fighting, honestly, a lot of pocket size heavyweights. He wasn't in there with guys really.
He was fighting bridgerweights.
Yeah, he was fighting bridgerweights. But when they put him in there with a guy 6'6", with some reach, and Charles Martin, you started to see
he got his ass papped out.
You started to see it. They're like, yo, this dude, like, you don't. Now I see why they keep putting you in here with these low ass heavyweights. It's because put you in there with a big guy, you really don't look the same.
I was never sold on Anderson. Even before the fight, I was never sold on Anderson. Even before the fight, I never thought he was gonna.
I ain't gonna lie. I was on that train. For a little minute, but when the cop shit started. And then the crying shit started.
See, I was never on that train.
The cop shit?
You don't remember the motherfucker got arrested 2 times back to back?
For what,
though? Same month for
I knew he wasn't
shit.
He was crying on Roy Jones Jr.'s lap.
Well, you know
as a New Zealander, can I say why Parker may beat Bakole? Because it's a real 50-50 fight. I think this fight is more dangerous than the Dubois fight.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
But you know what? Let me say something real quick. Parker is not going to pull his head back in a straight line to dodge a punch.
No. Jared Anderson was just a hype job. I mean, Anderson. Anderson was just a good athlete. He was never a good fighter. I mean, have a look at the way that.
I agree with that.
Yeah, Charles Martin got off the couch with no training camp, rocked him, and not only did Anderson struggle to hold on, but he was crying afterwards like he had been through the Thriller in Manila. Like Anderson's just an athlete who can't really fight.
Bakole, that's a good classification.
Well, I just got to say, Bakole, he does everything he does technically is not that good. His footwork's bad. His defense is like he has none, and he's very basic. But the guy freaking never goes away. And Parker, I think he's really up for it here. Like, whether Bakole's been training or not, Parker's going to have to be on the move, because if Parker just stands in front of him, which I really hope he doesn't, because apparently he's coming in heavy, then Bakole could just walk him down, because Bakole's freaking like the guy's like
as a New Zealander from Auckland.
Shut the fuck up, bro.
From Auckland and a Maori.
Stupid motherfucker.
The shit is Parker can fight Bakole the way he fought Zhang. He can.
I agree. But
because he's got to get inside. Now, in fairness, you might have to, go through the gauntlet, but you got to get inside on him. Martin's got long arms. If you mid-range to outside, you're going to be in trouble. If you out there, you got to be close to him.
So what you're saying is that the Parker has a chance because he gets potentially smother his shots and move and bob and weave on the inside.
Yeah,
My concern is that Parker's a slow starter, and Bakole's coming in. Martin Bakole's coming into the fight knowing on short notice that he's gonna turn on the heat early and fast.
Espera, te lo voy a decir. Wait. Let me say this. Let me say this. This is very important shit. This big titty shit. Very important shit.
The auto is big titty shit.
Martin is a counterpuncher. When Tony Yoka, when he beat the shit out of Tony Yoka, right? It wasn't Martin taking it to him. It was him catching Tony Yoka, who kept trying to come forward on him. With Jared Anderson, it was the same shit. That like, it's not Martin just mowing you down like a pressure guy. He counters you. He catches you. That's what he does. So I don't know that he's gonna mow down Joseph. You see what I mean? If anything, I feel like Joseph is gonna take it to him because he has to. You don't have the height or the length to box from the outside. You gotta go to him.
I disagree on that. I think the only way Parker can win this fight is he needs to be prepared to box, because if you stand in front of Bakole, he's just going to mow you down, because the guy, again, I don't know what.
Not within close quarters. Martin Bakole don't got inside game. Like, he got to catch you.
Not with them long ass fucking arms.
Jules, here's why I disagree with you. Zhilei Zang could punch on the inside, but he's mostly a long range boxer. Martin Bakole, he actually likes to get you on the inside, because then he can wrestle you a bit, bully you, throw you around, work the body. I think he's actually more dangerous on the inside. I think Parker needs to box him, which is why I'm tempted to pick, and I was picking Parker to beat Dubois fairly handily. I'm tempted to pick Bakole, because if Parker's really coming in heavy, like if he actually started the camp at 260 pounds, he does his best around 240. I think he could be in for a beating here.
Do you think I got a question? Wait. Shut the fuck up. Do you think that fuck up? Do you think that people are overestimating? Because there's a thing. It's like the thing that happened with Joe Joyce, and Leo said this. I'm glad Leo said it because it's kind of true. Joe Joyce, he beat Daniel Dubois and he beats Joseph Parker, and then everybody just kind of like loses their fucking mind. Suddenly he's George Foreman 2.0. He's fucking Optimus Prime. He's Superman. All the bullshit. Do you think that people are doing that with Martin? Because it's like, yes. You beat Tony Yoka, okay, and you beat Jared Anderson, okay.
Well, I was gonna say it's a lot of recency bias. I honestly do, because Jared Anderson wasn't exactly the fucking creme de la creme.
No. He wasn't.
Well, no, they're not.
And he didn't even need to wear draws to whoop his ass.
He was still a prospect.
Can I ask real quick? Can I ask a question? Before becoming a late replacement, was he in training by any chance for Jagba?
That's right. Did he get off the couch?
Wait a minute. The shit that I heard, I don't know what the fuck y'all heard. I heard that the camp for Jagba hadn't started yet.
Well, the Jagba fight was going to happen in May, so Bakole, I don't think he was in training camp for that long. It really depends if he was keeping himself in shape. And the guy, I know he's listed at 31, but let's be real, the guy's close to 40.
Kiwi, round is a shape, first and fucking foremost.
By his standards, it's okay. But also, Jules, I agree with you. To an extent, Bakole is overrated because he hasn't fought the best guys. The last time he fought a top 10 heavyweight, Michael Hunter just beat the crap out of him. That's
the point I'm making. That
I agree with you. He is overrated to an extent, but as far as I think Bakole, if he can avoid getting knocked out, I think he's a problem for all these guys. Fury, Usyk, Dubois.
I just think styles make fights, because it's like I'm saying, the whole thing with Bakole, I think most of us knew he was going to beat Jared Anderson. I know I did. I picked Bakole to beat Anderson. I did. Because he's a prospect, because he doesn't like taller guys. But that don't mean I think Martin beats everybody. I don't think that. Not everybody, No,
Jules, I'm not saying he beats everyone, but I think he's definitely more. Put it this way: because of styles make fights and because of momentum, I would pick Bakole over more top 10 guys than I'd pick Anthony Joshua right now.
Well, yeah, but Anthony's been through the fucking ringer. Of course, you're gonna say that. Like,
he's done.
Well, yeah, because it's like after
that's what I'm saying. I think
everyone starts looking at him like he's the next George Foreman or some shit.
My thing is that I feel like while I do acknowledge that he's dangerous, and of course I acknowledge that he's dangerous when he beat Jared Anderson. That's why I picked him to beat Jared Anderson, and I still think he's dangerous now. Like, yeah, he's a dangerous guy, but I do feel like people jumping off a cliff with it. Like, yo, don't forget, this is the dude that Michael Hunter beat. Don't forget that.
Yeah, well,
beat that
Michael Hunter also fights more than he
No,
fights in
but
a
wait a minute.
more
Michael
aggressive
Hunter
way than
to have
Joseph
a
Parker.
beard that night.
Parker
He
Say
had a
again?
beard and he had skills.
Joseph Parker
know-
has a beard and he has skills.
Yeah, you
Parker's got
know,
more
he
skills than
proved
most
it.
guys, and he needs them
Honestly, I
because
feel like
unlike
anybody
Virgil-
with like just enough mobility could beat Bakole, bro.
Who you got winning
Parker's-
that fight? Real talk. You talking shit. Who winning the fight, motherfucker?
I'll take Parker, bro. I'll take Parker
Okay,
for 500,
okay,
bro.
okay, motherfucker. Okay, motherfucker.
He was swayed.
No, because there's a credible no. In all honesty, there's a credible argument for Joseph Parker to win the fight. There is a credible argument. Look,
Yeah.
Martin Bakole is not much more mobile than Zhang is in terms of movement, in terms of feet.
no.
He doesn't move much more than he does. The caveat is he does throw more punches. And
Yes.
he does finish
Well,
his
like
food.
just-
That's the thing. That if he gets you hurt, yeah, he'll finish his food. Zhang
And he's
won't.
better in an exchange.
Well,
and he's better in
I
an
dis-
exchange.
I disagree
Then
on
Zhang.
Zhang. I think Zhang tried to finish Parker, but Parker was just able to outbox him. And I thought Parker, I picked him to win the fight. You can check my prediction video, but
I
I
picked
thought he was
Parker to
actually
win.
going to.
Bro, I picked Parker to win the fucking fight.
Well,
I fucking picked him
I
to beat
thought-
Zhang.
Yeah, but Parker fought a bad game plan, in my opinion. I thought he should have moved around instead of standing in front of Zhang.
Bro,
If he fights
against a guy that big with arms that
Take a
long,
punch
the
from Zhang and then tell me that.
safest place is right in front of him. The safest place is to be close quarters.
I'm gonna
you ain't-
disagree with you because you're
No,
giving
no,
the-
I'll tell you why. When Joseph
All right.
Parker, see the shit you talking about, go back to the Joe Joyce fight. For whatever fucking reason, Parker, who's shorter than Joe Joyce with shorter arms, he was trying to box him from the outside. You setting yourself up to fail, bro. You don't got the
No,
length to do that. The safest
can-
place for you to have been was close to him. Beat him from
Jules,
the inside
I
out.
completely disagree with you. You don't want to stand. You don't want to let a big guy get close
This
to you.
guy
because
like
you-
this guy's a
you know what?
contrarian, bro.
No, it's not. It's bro. How are you gonna
Combat,
win?
shut up.
How are you gonna outbox somebody that has more height and more length than you? How?
Because you're faster and you're able to slip the shots that they try to.
Well, he
throw
wasn't
you.
too fucking fast to get out of Joe Joyce's
you gotta
way.
play it cool.
Yeah,
You gotta
Joe
learn to
Joyce,
play.
you know what? You're actually
Because he fought
convincing
the
me a
wrong
little
game
bit more here.
and he was sick
that-
for that fight.
You gotta play it close to the
You're
chest,
making
baby
a good
girl.
point here with that fight because Joe Joyce does have that reach, but he is slow as fuck.
But do you see what I'm saying then,
Yeah, I know
Don?
what
That
you're saying.
No,
I know
Joe
what you're
Joyce,
saying.
Joe Joyce is not technically A, B, C, and D. He's just
No.
a big guy that comes forward and throws a lot of punches. Not a lot to it. Not a lot to it. And
No.
Joe, instead of playing him close to the chest where he would have been safe, go back and watch the fight. He trying to stay on the outside of him. Why you trying to do that? You don't got the
Because-
length to do
Yeah.
that.
Bakole and like Joyce, both Bakole and Joyce, they like getting close to you so that they can hit you with body shots and lean on you and fight big men fight. That's exactly what Joyce was doing. He was landing all of these shots, which just didn't look like much, but he's a big man, so the shots over time broke Joseph down.
It was
And
the
Joseph-
opposite. Listen to me.
All right.
Joseph fought the opposite fight with Zhang. That's why he survived. Go back and watch.
I gotta watch that fight again.
Watch it. Listen, watch it again tomorrow.
watch
He
that fight
did.
again.
He did the opposite. Instead of
Yeah.
trying to, let me try to stay outside on a guy that's taller and longer than
Because
me.
he did that with
came
Wilder,
forward.
and that's what he did that with Wilder.
Exactly.
and he won the fight with Wilder. Wilder got off some right hands, but they didn't have a lot of leverage on them. Meaning, if he was a little further away, he would have probably tapped his ass.
And he was smothering Wilder.
He was smothering his shots
Wilder
the whole time.
And
Yeah.
he did this. He tried to do the same thing with Zhang, but look,
Yeah.
it worked because he
Yeah,
won
it
the
did
fight.
work.
He didn't run from him. He didn't
Yeah,
run
no, you're
from
right
Zhang.
about that. You're right about that.
I disagree, Jules, because he needed to take the fight to Wilder because Wilder just ran around the ring. If he backed, the reason
No,
he
he
had
had
to
to
back
take
up
the fight to him. He had to. If he didn't, he would have got knocked out. If you stand away from Wilder, if you're on the outside or you're mid range, and you get hit by one of those cross, like you're done.
Yeah, but Wilder can't punch on the inside. Wilder's just one dimensional.
No, I'm not. That's why he got close to him. That's
Exactly.
why
Like,
that's
bro,
why
the
he got close to
blueprint.
him.
You're like you just saying the same
proved
shit.
You just proved our point.
See, now I need a fucking cigarette. Now I need a fucking cigarette.
I'm trying to tell you,
Bro,
you're the
bro,
fucking
I'm-
contrarian, bro. What's the argument?
What? What?
That's
I'm
why
just
he had to
saying
get inside. He didn't get inside for any other reason than to smother those punches because he knew if he was on the outside, he would have gotten clocked. Same thing with Zhilei Zang. Zhilei Zang's not going to be crafty enough to like cut an angle and give you an uppercut. No, he's going to stand there and throw the uppercut. But if you smother that uppercut, it's not going to do much damage. And same thing with Wilder's too. There's no way he could do that much damage from the inside. And you know what? Parker did take some right hands, but they were so close. They didn't have any leverage on them at all.
Well,
yeah, but Parker looked real timid for the first few rounds against that Wilder. If he would have just stepped on the gas and would have saw he had nothing, I think he would have took him out earlier. It took him a long time to build his confidence. That right hand is dangerous.
Yeah.
He tried to take him out, but it's hard to knock out a guy who just runs away, and that's what Wilder did. But against Zhang, Parker was he was outboxing him at long range, and again, he just got dropped because Zhang, for a big guy here, he has reasonably quick hands. But his feet are slow and his stamina sucks, so that's how.
Yeah, but you know, like if you get hit by Zhang, the size disadvantage in that fight, and when I saw that fight, I do remember him. It didn't seem like there was a lot of leverage on the shots. But when he got hit, he went down.
Yeah, he
did. That's why I'm saying Zhang's such an awkward guy because he doesn't have to set up his shots. He just he's very good at camouflaging them which is why he's such a better fighter than Luis Ortiz. Like people were trying to say Luis Ortiz was a great fighter. Ortiz was so predictable, whereas Zhang, they're both fat old men, but Zhang is a difficult guy to read. Like just ask.
If I'm not mistaken, proportionally, Zhang's arms aren't really even that long compared to his body, right?
Yeah, Zhang's got long arms. Yeah, well, Parker's got short arms, so Zhang.
Yeah, but I think if it goes past the 6th round, it favors, it doesn't favor Zhang after like the 6th round. I think his cardio, I'm not too sure.
Yeah, Zhang's got terrible cardio. Well, because he's fat and old.
So that's why I was saying that like if it goes deep waters, then I think it favors the other guy instead of Zhang. But
what about this Saturday? Do you think Bakole, if he's not able to get him out of there, do you think he's going to be able to be sustainable as far as conditioning going into?
No, that's the thing. Bakole's got to get him out early.
You want to know something? I was kind of when Jules asked me that question, right? I was a little prisoner in the moment because my last impression of Martin Bakole was brutally knocking out little baby there, right? So, but now the question came while you guys were talking and the wheels were spinning. How much was he in the gym, and how much of this is going to be more, of one of those opportunities where you take a fight and you roll the dice. I remember that Tim Tszyu fight. He only added salt to the wound when he said, "Oh, my other hand was broken. I basically beat you with one hand." You know what I'm saying? Murder check there, I call him. He knocked out Tim Tszyu. So it's like right now, do you roll the dice and pull off a big win? And if you fall short, so now it kind of changes things.
You're not going to turn down that Saudi bag.
Yeah, you're not going to turn it down. But where was his training? Is he going to take one body?
Like I said, it didn't even start for the Ajagba camp yet.
Yeah, I'm a little concerned now.
I think Bakole's going to be fine, personally.
Yeah, we have to rely on the fact that the guy probably just stays in relative good.
Yeah, like that. That's what we're going based off of.
And this isn't a guy who has to cut weight, so I think he'll be fine. But I'm just going to say, because I got to head off soon. I think that Parker, the only way he can win is box and move.
But you know what? Parker does have a good engine. Parker will last the duration.
Everybody that beat Bakole was a boxer. All the fighters that beat Bakole were a fighter, and they had a pretty good chin, and they were able to sustain his power.
Bakole got some long ass fucking arms, right?
Yeah. So if Bakole doesn't knock him out in the first 4 or 5 rounds, then he's not gonna win. That's how I see it. I mean, I think he could though.
Combinations. He works good in the inside for a big man. He's pretty slick, and he knows the when and where. When to let the punch go. Anderson is a boxer. He's trained where to stand and feel safe.
No te lo voy a
You
decir.
gotta
Espera,
understand. He was
espera. No,
with
te lo
God.
voy a decir, te lo voy a decir. De verdad, I forgot who said it a couple of minutes ago. De verdad, he's an athlete, not a boxer. He's an athlete.
I said that about Jared Anderson.
And I agree with that. That you got the coordination and the shit. Like you could do the shit and you could go through the motions, but you're not like a fighter. Like
Jared Anderson is just a hype job, complete hype job. Nothing good about him aside from his athletic.
Unless the heavyweight division, unless the whole heavyweight division turns 5'10" tomorrow. Yeah, you cook, my boy. You cook, my boy. Like for real though, you cook, my boy. Like, cause I noticed it. Rudenko, Arias, the guys they was putting, like, why they got you fighting heavyweights that's 5'11"?
He just needs to cut weight and go down to cruiser, bro.
Honestly,
he's not good. He's not making cruiserweight.
That's his best bet, bro.
I'm just saying. Then retire. Then retire, because when you get to the upper echelon of the division, maybe
He's
when you in
He better hold fucking Bridger rate comes around then.
Oh, them guys in the upper echelon, the top 10, the top 15. The median height is around 6'5". Median height.
Beat your ass.
All them dudes is
ball,
gonna give you
kill 'em.
problems. All them dudes gonna give you problems. The
They gonna give him hospital bills.
The motherfucking Torres kid land with more authority. I'm seeing that, yo, when he land, he really laid.
I've been said it, bro. Pornstats beats him, bro.
Pornstats,
bro, that's a silver medalist right there.
he's about to fight Vianella.
So, Jules, can I
That's a good step up, though.
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question, Jules?
Go.
Yo, Jules, can I ask you a question? So, would you consider AJ a gatekeeper to the higher echelon now if Jared Anderson would have to go through him to prove himself?
AJ's irrelevant.
He's not you sound stupid saying that.
Guys, fucking
What the fuck wrong with you?
That's a
Irrelevant.
Nothing.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you one motherfucking thing. Any motherfucker that could get you your highest purse is not irrelevant. And if Jared Anderson's chance to get his highest purse would be with AJ. So how could he be fucking irrelevant?
Because he's not going to be fighting for the belt. That's what I mean by irrelevant. I didn't mean irrelevant in terms of.
Don't add shit. Don't add shit after the fact. Add shit after the fact.
All right. I didn't clarify my
fucking add shit. Well, if he parks over there next to the C-Town.
Well, hold on. This guy.
This fucking dude.
This fucking guy.
Dude, man.
No, because if he goes to Pathmark,
this fucking gets on my nerves, man.
If he has Pathmark and he gets the bacon. Listen, motherfucker.
This guy.
AJ. Let me tell you, as shot as he might be, because he might be shot. He might be. But he still beats an Anderson. Oh, yeah. He's 6'6" with what? 78, 79-inch wingspan? Bro, he don't got to hit super duper hard to get your ass out of there. You was going life or death with Charles Martin. He ain't got
Wait, who are you talking about again? I missed that.
Come on, Anderson, bro.
I agree with
against who? Against who?
I don't know. But we're talking, but
my dude,
let's say,
guy was. Wait, understand something. This is what went over most people's heads when he fought that little swole dude, Riyad Merhi. Riyad Merhi got knocked out by the dude Zerto beat at cruiserweight.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
He got knocked out by Arsene Goulamarian. Motherfucking Jared fought that motherfucker like he had fucking Ebola.
I agree with you. I was the one who called.
Listen, AJ may be a top fighter, but he stops Anderson, bro. Anderson is trash.
But that won't prove anything for.
Now you moving a goal. Who the fuck said it's gonna prove something? All I said was, yo, if you put Anderson in there with AJ, yeah, AJ beat him. That's not a hard pick.
Okay.
That's not a hard pick. Any guy with height, length, and power, you got a problem. And your problem is too many guys like that at that weight. I don't even know that Anderson could beat Hrgovic because you don't punch like Daniel. Daniel had to take punches and give punches to beat that big hairy motherfucker.
Bro, if I'm being honest, bro, honestly, like, honest to God, I think Zerto whoops his ass too, bro. I think Zerto go up and whoop his ass, bro, on the cool. Zerto go up there and fuck his ass up.
Because because the thing is, what he reminds me of, it's a tenuous association. is kind of like the Tony Yoka thing that the parallel that Kiwi just made. He's an athlete. You have the ability to be coordinated and deliver punches, and you have the ability to do that. But on some fighter shit, you don't got that because even with little bullshit this past weekend, yo, I don't want to go 10 rounds. I don't want to go 10 rounds.
I'm telling him elbows.
Then knock him out, motherfucker.
That's what I'm saying, like, bro.
The motherfucker pants was falling the whole fight. Like,
I can't believe I missed that fucking fight, bro.
I don't want to go 10 rounds, yo. I don't want to go 10 rounds, yo.
I wanted to see that.
He's tough.
I'm telling him elbows, man.
I don't want to hit no elbows, yo.
Oh my god.
What the fuck wrong with him? Like you. And the shit I'm saying is that even that fight is not as damning as the Merhi fight because Riyad Merhi is about 5'10", 5'11". He's tiny for a heavyweight.
Jesus Christ, I'm bigger than that.
Bro, he was shorter than Anderson. And it's like the way he fought him, like, yo, what you scared of, bro? Step into your punches. What you scared of? Like, if you can't,
like he had COVID.
He's fasting the jab. Like, come on, man.
He fought that motherfucker like he playing Jenga.
Why did Anderson even sign a professional contract? Because he said before the Charles Martin fight, I want to retire in a couple of years. And he was asked why. And he said, because I don't even like boxing. So why did he even start the sport? That's what I'm wondering.
The pussy. You know, you could tell.
Well, I thought it was the money. I thought it was just the money. First,
but he said he was prepared to. Sorry,
it's a thing where, like, look, he got into it before he realized he didn't really want to do it. He realized he didn't want to do it while he was doing it. Is what it is. That as you stepping up and the fights are getting difficult, you having to work for it more. You don't like how you feel, shit like that. You realized it while you was doing it. Yo, I don't really love this thing.
No, I think he was having fun while he was, doing his ring walkouts, the appearances, the interviews, y todo. Pero yeah, once they stepped him up, once he got that Martin fight, bro, yeah, he realized this ain't it.
One fight with Charles Martin, and he
That's
crying.
tapped it out you, bro.
He was that was at when he crying to Roy.
That was after the fucking.
Charles Martin fight, bro.
I never saw that. You keep saying
you didn't see that shit.
I didn't see
it. I thought it was prior to the Martin fight.
Roy trying to have a lean on me moment, like, yo, why do you even got to give him a speech? He undefeated. He ain't even lost yet. What is happening, bro?
The lean on me moment.
Yeah, you remember when you remember when he was talking to the fat kid on the roof because he's smoking crack?
Yeah. I see, bro.
Like, no, because God gave us, because God gave us this. God.
Yeah, but he wasn't hard on him like that principle.
And I'm watching the shit, and I'm like, yo, what the fuck happened? Because this dude undefeated. Like, did I miss? Did he lose?
But facts though. But listen, Roy Jones was actually crying with him. He was almost moved to tears, bro.
You know, God gave us this, yo. He gave us this, yo. You gotta handle it.
You need to step up. You need to man up.
Bro,
yo, he was about to cry too.
It's a lifetime moment. Like, I'm on the wrong
for real.
Like, this shit don't make no sense.
God,
and he was undefeated at the time. All of that is after the Charles Martin fight. Charles Martin did that.
He ain't even lost yet. That's crazy.
I'm trying to tell you. So to me, Kiwi said it best. He's just an athletic guy. He's an athlete. He's like a better version of Gallo Negro. Remember, Gallo Negro was a football player, but his knee. What's his name, man? Gerald Washington. He's a dude that used to play in the NFL, I think it was, but he fucked up his knee, so he transitioned to boxing. He's an athlete, you know.
Yeah. I mean, he just got notoriety because America needs another bigger heavyweight hope, and he's not going to fill those shoes. So I think American interest in heavyweight boxing is going to go downhill because they don't have a Wilder.
It's already there.
It's already there.
Yeah, but it's going to go down.
It's been there.
The shit is that the American big man is The formula didn't change. The American big man is playing other sports. He's in
That's
the
what I was about
NFL.
to say.
He's in the
Did you think the
NBA.
clip goes to that?
I feel like the American interest in heavyweight boxing was it was kind of like getting hit with the defibrillator with Wilder and the AJ shit,
I agree with
and
that.
then Fury came in and just like smacked the shit out of him and sat
Listen, the
everybody
shit
back
is
down.
understand. You got a guy. You got guys. Let's start him at 6'3", 6'3", 220, 250, two something, right? You could play in the NFL, bro. You could go
Yeah,
get.
fuck him or go hit in my face for.
Remember, they got
make more money.
they got the massage parlor where you get the happy endings. Remember the story about the NFL dudes that they was getting blowjobs from the massage place,
Deshaun
right?
Watson.
Right, Deshaun Watson, right? So it's like, well, what the fuck I look like getting punched in my goddamn face for? Getting CTE for that? I might as well just play football. It's safer compared to boxing.
And what's the rookie contract? It's like 2 years for like $5 million or something like that.
Exactly, like you getting money in a relative, because it's not like football players don't get CTE, they do, but if you on a shitty team, you never know, you might not even, you might come out take that $5
Yeah, you
million
could end up on the Miami Dolphins.
for real. So you take that little $5 million they give you in the beginning, you buy some weed or something, a little brick of weed, flip that shit in Florida. It's a lot of ways you could work
The
that
Dolphins
shit.
look like they be having fun over there. I don't know about y'all.
For real, it's hot over there, bro. They got hurricanes and shit like that. So what the fuck I'm gonna be coming in here getting punched in my fucking face for like $600,000 when I could be playing on a shitty NFL team and get more than that? Common sense.
Yeah.
The American big man. Another thing that led to the American big man going to other sports is, remember, it's gonna sound crazy, but the NFL was not always as big as it was.
Yeah,
it wasn't. It wasn't. NFL was sort of a late entrant, relatively, because baseball been around forever. That's America's pastime.
Yep.
But little by little, football increased and increased and increased in popularity to where that's where the American big man go. He go to the NFL. You 6 foot whatever, two and
Yeah,
change.
because it was kind of like a trade off. Because I know back in the day, boxing was way bigger back in the day, and boxing stars were way bigger back in the day.
Yeah,
nobody knew like football was nowhere near the size level of boxing was, and now it's just switched.
Yo, Jules might have a point. Jules might have a great point, right? But it still doesn't take away from the fact you can see an NFL player, any NFL player, walk through that door. When the heavyweight champion of the world walks through the door, is a difference.
No, it's not, because Wilder.
Oh, yes, it is.
No, it isn't. In
He's the
2015,
toughest man in the room.
No, he isn't. In 2015, when Wilder became WBC champion, America didn't notice. Look at the viewership for the fight. Look at the viewership for the fight. This is what I'm trying to tell you.
That's not necessarily true, because if you were born in a different era, my nephew was convinced that Wilder at one time was the greatest heavyweight in the world. And I was looking at him and was like, yeah, you're young, but he had a remarkable record.
That's
it was like 40 fights, 40 knockouts. It gave this impression at one time. I'm just saying, until he was exposed, but once upon a time, like if you ask my nephew, oh my God, Theo, he has to be a greater puncher than Mike Tyson.
I mean, like, yeah, but that's because he's young, bro. Like, what you telling me by that is that he's a kid and he doesn't understand yet that, like, it's not just knocking people out. Like, Sven Otke was undefeated. You know what I mean? Like, there's guys like that they got, they record like that. But that just means he's young. In a very general sense, by the time that Wilder becomes WBC champion in 2015, American interest in the heavyweight division was already way down, because they stopped watching when the Klitschko's took over. And that lasted for like what? 10, 15 years?
Is so true.
Like 15 years, man.
That is 100% true.
Is that Wilder got worse as he progressed. He didn't get better. He actually looked at better when he was younger. And as he kind of like went into the notion, the right hand, that's it. And he had a bunch of yes men in his corner. Yes, champ, throw the right, throw the right.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Wilder had the chance. This is why I don't got no patience for him. If you was really the dude, you had not one, not two, but 3 opportunities to save the heavyweight division for America. People don't seem to understand this dude is not new, nor has he ever been. He debuted in 2008 at the height of the Klitschko
Yeah, I was
brothers'
like, he's a Klitschko
reign.
era.
He's a Klitschko era fighter. They think he came in with AJ. No, AJ don't come into it until 2013. Wilder was already around by then. He debuted in 2008.
Yeah,
He
like
came
he's
in.
5 years in.
So it's like you could have caught Vitaly on the way out. If you don't catch him, fine. But you could have caught him on the way out. Now, Vladimir, there's no excuse, my dude. You were his reign. You were there for a long stretch.
No, Jules, but he was a baby.
He was a baby. He wins a title in 2015. Vlad says, "Yo, I want that belt."
He was a baby back
We not
bitch.
trying to do that. We trying to defend the title. We trying to go back to Alabama. All right, you didn't fight them. All right, fine, whatever. Fine, you didn't fight them. The AJ shit, oh, nah, I need 50-50. I need a condom. Somebody give me a sports bra. I
He
want
trying
a
to fuck
coffee.
his grandpa.
All right, bro. All right, just don't do shit then. You pick that cherry and it blew up in your face and fuck out of here, bro. Fuck out of here, bro.
Yo, can I bring up one thing also? During the build up to the first Fury and Wilder fight, I seem to recall when Fury did like this man on the street in the streets of LA asking people, "Do you know who Deontay Wilder is?" And most of them said no.
Bro, Eddie Hearn did the same thing in New York. 2 of the biggest cities in America. Eddie Hearn did the same thing in New York. Yo, you know Deontay Wilder? Ooh, is that a football player? Literally what a motherfucker said. A football player? Oh, he's a boxer. He's heavyweight champion of the world. Hell you, yo.
That's how much America fell out of boxing, bro.
No, my first introduction to Wilder was like he was like bullying some dude who called him out for his fake ass fights.
Charlie Zelenoff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was my introduction to Wilder. It's like, who the fuck is that guy?
Look, if you go to Wilder, here's the other thing. There was a time when Wilder was a likable guy. That's before he won the title. I'm going to be real that 2017, circa 2016 and 2017, honestly, if you really pay attention, that's when he changed. And it's because the green-eyed monster got him. He seen AJ over there. Yo, this dude really filled out a stadium with 80,000 people. All these people here to see him. Most motherfuckers don't understand that AJ was on pay-per-view way before Wilder. He was in pay-per-view in his country. The Dillian White fight was a pay-per-view. The Brazil fight was a pay-per-view. The Charles Martin fight was a pay-per-view. It didn't start with the Klitschko fight.
Pero
That kid
boxing isn't a world sport.
They don't seem to understand that, yo. You know how they got Charles Martin to go over there and voluntarily defend his title? Understand this. They guaranteed Charles $7 million. That's the kind of money they was playing with, and that's in 2016. That's the kind of money they had to put out. They could promise you $7 million. Now, Wilder was not making nothing like that around that time. No, you nowhere near $7 million. That's almost 10. You ain't getting money like that. No. So when he seen that, yo, they really fuck with this AJ kid out here. I seen it the day of the Klitschko fight. I could see how taken back he was by that. They're like, yo, this shit is crazy. This is like a Roman Coliseum.
Fucking jazz hands you're doing.
Right? They get fucking, you know what I'm saying? The jazz.
You stupid motherfucker.
Look,
Not only that, but people
the green-eyed monster caught a hold of him, and that's when he changed. Because if you look at Wilder before that, believe it or not, he was a likable dude. Before that, yeah. Got jealous, and you know that jealousy is a motherfucker, bro.
No, I was like, when it came to the Klitschko and AJ, I'm like, people forget that over here in America, Showtime showed it in the morning live, and then HBO got the recording and at the night.
Manín.
And I was
Y los números de la pelea. I remember the numbers clear as day because it's insane. On HBO, it did about 800,000 views. On Showtime, it did about 600,000 views. And if you look at the views for the average PBC fight after that, they were not doing views like that. AJ did that on 2 premium cable American networks. Both of them paid $1 million. That's $2 million. Both of them paid $1 million for the rights to show that fight in America. And that goes in AJ's pocket.
Bro,
And
how
this
the
is
fuck is the PBC still around, man?
The first AJ fight I saw was between him and Before him and Dillian White, that was on Showtime. Before Wilder.
And this is why I kept telling people at that time. But conversations like, because I'm fucking old, I've seen the evolution of conversations. I've seen the evolution of conversations that these things that I'm telling you now, they didn't realize them then. They didn't know how to read metrics or TV ratings or understand that. You know that if they show a fight in Britain and America, the guys in Britain are getting paid for that. You have to pay for those rights. And 2 massive premium cable networks in this country, that's how big that kid is in his country. The 2 premium cable networks in this one, both gave them $1 million just to be able to show that fucking fight. And you telling me that Wilder deserves half?
You know what
It's
I think should have been a
crazy.
fucking wake up call for the American people was whenever Mayweather fought fucking Hatton.
Yeah.
But that
See how
should have
many of
been
these
your fucking
motherfuckers
wake
came
up
over?
call, bro.
Motherfuckers came over in droves to Vegas to support Ricky Hatton, bro.
Not only that, I think also the AJ Andy Reese and fucking selling out the Madison Square Garden. I mean, it was all AJ. No
Bro,
one.
20,000 people. La gente se olvidaron, Rala. The big fights in Saudi, AJ started that.
Yeah.
AJ started that. The Ruiz rematch was where? Saudi Arabia.
Let me correct you, Julie. It was WWE first, okay, and then it was AJ.
No, bueno, eso es una cosa diferente. Pero,
Yeah, no,
you
I'm
know,
just fucking.
you know, it's like, yeah, that kid was big, bro. That kid was major. So that's what makes all the silliness. That's why, especially when I look back on a lot of the things that was going on at the time and the arguments that people were making, that's why I have an axe to grind with Wilder. They don't even know how much fucking it hasn't processed for them yet.
There's gotta be a documentary like about all the retardation of Wilder's career.
Honestly, the shit it's to me it's that and the weirdest shit is for all the shit they came back. Each offer is bigger than the last one. Each one. At first they offered you 12.5 mil. Didn't want to take it. Then it's 15 mil at 30%. Didn't want to take it.
Yo, Jules.
15 mil at shut the fuck up. 15 mil at 35%. Didn't want to take it. 15 mil at 40%. Didn't want to take it. $100 million. Instant rematch guaranteed. Transatlantic, one in America, one in the UK. Still didn't want to take it. Turkey Al Sheikh. Yo, beat Joseph Parker. We'll do the fight.
No, I got a question. Yo, I got a question.
Beat Zang will do the fight.
I know the
He
answer,
said
but
too.
I know the answer, but
You know,
it's to be
twice.
emphatic. Do you think he ever cleared any of that fucking cash over his career?
Cleared what?
All the cash that he turned down. Did he fucking clear it?
No, wait a minute. I think that Turkey paid him well. I don't think. Oh, you mean did he go on to make what
like
he rejected?
with the Fury fights?
No. He didn't. Did he go? He said it himself. I got offered more money to fight AJ than I made fighting you. It's still on his Twitter page. Still there. So if the question is, did he clear? If the question is, did he clear what he rejected by his own admission? No. Would have made more money fighting AJ, but you turned them down because you cared more about Fury.
And it wasn't even Al Heyman. It was Lou DiBella who negotiated all of that.
He should have listened to fucking Lou.
I think when they do finally find Al and take him to court and crucify him, they should use Wilder's career as an example for.
They're gonna find him under the bed with a bunch of dildos and ice cream. Ice cream with a big ass spoon or some shit like that. Like right. I think Al is done, bro. Like I think they done. Like I just don't see how.
Bro,
I don't see how it could get any better,
remaining
bro.
order of Diddy's oil.
It's gonna be Chinese food down there, bro. Like it's gonna be like
Yo, chill out, man. Oh shit.
Old styrofoam shit. Like yo, that
shit. You have the Charlo brothers down there.
Yeah, they hiding down there. They doing their homework and shit. Anyway, I'm gonna go to fucking sleep. I'm tired. I'm about to upload the next episode
for the relay.
Of the relay, and I'll see y'all on the next one.
Night,
all right, one.